What up, Plex Rock Rollin' Rockers? You tuning into the Dirtbag Dan Show, boy.
Hustle every night and day, boy, I got my mind on cake.
Yo, it's the Dirtbag Dan Show. Should I have started this over? What? You motherfucker, don't throw me off now, goddammit. We just got back on track.
Wait, can we start over?
No, fuck that.
We're gonna keep going.
No, we're not. We're never starting over ever again. This is
2012.
Yeah. There's no do-overs in battle rap. Check it out. It's Dirtbag Dan Show, episode number 23. We out here. 2014, bitch. We made it to another year. Everybody did. Y'all thought we were going to die 2 years ago. You were wrong. Special guest, Joe Cutter in this bitch.
Tiger Swipe Survivor. Take two.
We got 5 battles of the week. We're talking about Tiger Ty versus Joe Cutter. We got special guest, Kung Fu Vampire is in the building tonight, San Jose native. He's going to come out here. We're going to talk about a tour we got coming up, music videos, all that good shit. But we're back to fucking business as usual on the Dirtbag Dan Show. The last show was like the most incomprehensive year-end wrap-up that I think was ever even fucking played.
Yeah, I don't even think we talked about the year at all.
Really. And then we went and got kicked out of a fucking snooty fucking San Jose club, so that's fucking awesome.
I totally tried to warn you guys about. That was terrible.
I warned you, man. Yeah, bro. That's what
Dress
happened.
codes in hip-hop doesn't work.
Yeah, buddy.
It's all about enforcing the dress code when there's fucking 6 people outside.
So, seriously, we're not gonna let these people outside in who consist of more people than you have in your entire.
I just didn't want to work.
I got in though. They made an exception.
They stopped Abel and other homie with the dreads. Like, there was
no dreads allowed.
I wonder.
This is fucking shit.
I wonder how that happened.
Wow. We're like fucking. Okay. All right.
Why don't you come back with a haircut and a suit, young man?
Yeah. Fair enough, young lad. Terrible San Jose club. So, oh my God, that shit was so bad. It was like, that shit's, no, their clothes are too baggy. I was like, that is the most racist thing you could possibly say. Their clothes are too baggy. If he had a fucking Skittles and a fucking Nest TV, he would have got shot out front of that club. They would have lost Abel abilities.
I think Abel looks scarier without dreads.
Dude, seriously. Yeah, his forehead is fucking gnarly.
How quickly we veer into Abel's
nine-head. He's got that trill-ass East African forehead going on. If he didn't have dreadlocks right now, we wouldn't even know how many fucking heads it was. It was 9 heads? Is it a 10 head? Count it.
I don't know.
Count it.
He's saying you use the Ethiopian sun to deflect light off your forehead and fucking murder Gazelle to take back to your fucking village.
Oh my God. Yes, it's the Dirtbag Dan Show. So, we got the biggest weekend in the fucking history of battle rap is coming up this month, January 24th through 26th. You have on the 24th and 25th, you have Blackout, fucking King of the Dot annual event, the one that fucking Drake shows up to, right? Title match. And they never invite me to the ones.
Asshole-ass crowd.
Never invite me to the ones that fucking Drake's at. They're like, no. This time, rocket launchers and shit, I'm there. So I'm doing all the post-battle interviews. As we discussed, I'll be repping the Dirtbag Dan Show, super tough in the building, interviewing people like Soul and Lo Pesci and Charlie Clips. It's going to be such a magnificently humiliating day. Like, I guarantee you I start at least one interview with, and I don't like this guy. Just straight up. Here's someone I fucking hate.
You. When you interview Charlie Clips, just blow it though. Just be like, I had all these questions and I don't know. I lost my questions.
You'll ask him the same question like 3 times.
Oh, Charlie.
And he'll be like,
what's it like being in Canada?
Canada, huh?
What's it like being in Canada again?
Or just not let him talk the whole time.
Oh shit!
Do your verses against him.
Just
spit
him, bro.
Do your verses the way they were meant to be done.
I erased those things. I don't keep them. I erased every single one.
Burned every single piece of paper.
It's on his
associated
iPad.
to
He's
that
fucking
battle.
burning
I
it.
burned the clothes I was wearing that day. like Ace Ventura and
Just a
fucking
hard
after he
pumice.
found out that fucking Finkel was Einhorn and shit, just
Finkel's
like
Einhorn,
burning
Einhorn's Finkel.
in a trash can, just like naked, crying in the trash can, burning in the fucking
In a
clothes.
shower, loofah.
Woo!
Just scrub.
Woo! So, but then, okay, so after Blackout, the next day, because they love to do this fucking dickhead shit. Not Don DeMarco, because it's not URL, it's fucking UW high stakes. The biggest battle event in the history of the world. Well, isn't Blackout the biggest battle? I would say.
Well, see, because this is the thing. Because Blackout happens, and then right after that one
So that
happens.
one gets to
so
be the big-
technically,
Yes!
it's the biggest.
You son of a bitches. But yeah, they got Hollow fucking Don versus motherfucking Lux. That's the $60,000 match that we've all been fucking promised and shit. And there's a crazy other card. Daylight and B Magic is one of the fucking.
That's insane.
That's gonna be.
That's such
gonna be a crazy
Yeah, man. Fucking A. Those are like the dudes, right? Like Daylight can't do wrong. B Magic can't do wrong. That's the fucking can't do wrong battle right there. I can't wait to see.
Who else is on that?
Oh man, everybody's on that fucking. Everybody who you would want to be is on that.
Sway.
What happened to Arsenal versus Mr. Fab?
Slave is on that, right?
I forgot who he's going.
Arsenal, Mr. Fab.
What
right?
happened with that?
I don't know. Fab like called me about it. Was like, I'm bad. It's locked in. It's done. You know what I mean? And then like, I understand.
That
Like,
should happen.
that's a probably Fab wants racks to battle. Like he wants like 10. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Which-
Which is like fuck. Well, the thing is, it's like this. He can get 10 to do stuff that isn't as stressful or time consuming or all that shit.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he want to have, you know, the same thing like Dumbfounded was like, I would need a lot of money to come back. And it's true because if you think about what he could make on a tour versus,
Versus risking your whole shit.
yeah, for like half that money one time. I don't know, man. I don't know. And this is the other thing too, and not to veer entirely off topic, but you know that's kind of what we do on the
Yeah, it's
Dirtbag
just-
Days.
It's just
I'm all about
a
the
little
theory.
bit entirely off topic.
Fab
so it
definitely
don't
has what
matter.
it takes though to fucking body Arsenal. bro.
He would do good in battles, man. He's when we were in Sweden, that fool was battling Jacka the whole, or not Jacka, fucking Freeway the whole fucking time. At every opportunity, he's fucking spitting fucking Philly free lines, and then he tried to battle me backstage for like hella long, and I was like, nah, we're not doing
Like,
this.
dude, stop.
We're not doing this.
Go away.
Stop it, man.
Didn't
Come on.
he
Go away.
like give it to Royce pretty ill? Like there was like some footage of him.
Probably.
Yeah, you never seen that?
Dude, they'll be sitting. Yeah,
All right. It's a clear case of Mr. Fab is freestyling and just dropping names of the people in the building, and Royce has clearly written verses that he's like performing to the crowd, and it's in New York, and neither of them should be there.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
weird.
Oh, random shit.
It's fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah,
Fab
but
did
that's how
shit.
like
But Fab won, yeah.
that's some shit. And then the Freeway's got the one that he battled in the studio. Who did he battle in the studio?
He battled Cassidy.
Cassidy, yeah. So like those are the kind of things where like those dudes do that once, and they're like they got a battle. That like those are battle MCs.
Freeway got fucking bodied. You remember that? Freeway got fucking murdered.
Oh, Freeway's the man. He
Put
got-
a beat on, man. Put a beat on.
Freeway was
That's
so
where that
fun.
came from.
The whole week, put a beat on. The whole
Yeah, 'cause
weekend.
you can't rap without it. You need that shit.
The whole weekend, I was just like, y'all, this is this fucking gladiators only section, and I was like hella like making a big difference between me and the battle rappers and the fucking other rappers. So I was like, nah, you guys are here, y'all are here for the fucking fruit and champagne in the other room, bro.
Yeah.
This is the gladiator section right here.
Block this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Pew pew. So
The Raven, nevermore.
and everybody's like, they're all laughing it off. I'm just fucking with the fucking Freeway's like, yo, man, we work hard making this music. I was like, all right, man. I know, but
They're like, man, fuck your music, Freeway.
fuck that.
Whoa. Sorry, I got a little angry.
Guy, the Hemo Rage
That's how I
and
felt,
Red
though.
Bull combination is a little
kinda
much for
Hemo
Scott
Rage
G.
right
He
now.
described how I felt perfectly.
Okay, so
What was the last Freeway album?
That Jake One album, I think.
Oh, really? That was pretty good.
super good.
Fuck you, Freeway. Nobody cares.
I like
Shut up.
Freeway. He's
Yeah,
a
I
friend
like
of battle rap, man. Okay, so the what the fuck moment is related to the UW high stakes event, which is a weird fucking thing.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on with the fucking release of Lux and Hollow? The battle hasn't even happened yet, and they're already up in the fucking air with everything that they're gonna fucking do with this footage that does not exist yet.
And guess what?
And they only want to put it on fucking pay-per-view.
It's not going to be on YouTube. It will not be on YouTube.
Now,
Loaded.
what the fuck?
The biggest battle in the world is not going to be on the home of every other battle in the fucking world.
So, you don't fucking think that the second anybody with a fucking half a brain watches this on pay-per-view, they're going to record this shit and record it themselves?
Oh yeah.
And-
See, this is the thing though. The hardcore battle community is gonna go to OTBVA. They're gonna find the links. They're gonna
I'm gonna
watch
go
this
to
shit.
fucking
No,
OTBVA.
totally. But
I'm not gonna fucking give you money.
I imagine, because I'm going to be in Toronto, and I don't know if those dudes, some of the people from the event, I wouldn't imagine maybe even Organic would be flying out to the UW event the next day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't Blackout 2 days?
Yeah, exactly. It's 24th and 25th, and then that's Sunday the 26th.
Oh.
So,
Interesting.
but I don't know. Like, I'll probably be watching it in a hotel room with a bunch of other battle rappers. That's what I would imagine. Like, because if we're sitting there, if we're at the fucking Grange or whatever other
How
trashy
much is the
hotel,
pay-per-view? Do you know?
like probably like $27 or some shit like that. I don't know, like that 15 maybe. I don't know.
This shit is not WrestleMania. Like, it's not.
They're calling it the biggest battle event in the world, right? They're gonna and right now it's the biggest battle. And just if we're
Biggest as far as most expensive
and
most anticipated.
and two most like
Pissing
two
me
of
off
the
the
most
most.
viewed dudes, two of the most viewed dudes ever. So that being said, yeah, it will get bootlegged by the hardcore fans, but it's not going to end up on World Star Hip Hop. It's not going to end up on any of the blogs. It's not going to get the views. There's just no fucking way it's going to get a tenth of the views that it's good, because the general public does not know to go to OTVVA and find.
I think it's a dumb move on both their parts if they agree to that.
They already did. I mean, it's already.
It's dumb. I'm
already,
saying, you guys are dumb for that. Don't
And
do
I
that.
mean, like, ultimately, this is a decision
totally
that
agree.
I believe, I don't know, I have no fucking idea on the inner dealings of UW or this event whatsoever. But what I gather from my research, watching fucking a million vlogs, Skylar is technical.
You fell out your mother booty all wiggly.
You did fall out your mother's booty all wiggly.
So
But,
that's what we have to say about that.
no, but,
Stitches.
Now I can't stop thinking
what
about
I would
that.
gather is, yeah, no, it's really, it's just like,
I picture
It's all
SpaghettiOs.
shiny and shit.
yeah, it's a SpaghettiO thing, right?
Yeah, or like worms.
I picture like a horse being born.
He said that. Let's just think about that for a second.
I wonder like who's having
So-
babies.
So Lux and Hollow is.
What I was gonna say was,
And Hollow's going on about it on Twitter like it's a fucking murder mystery, and he's gonna like solve the loaded Lux puzzle. And
I
shit.
think it's like one of those situations where they agreed to do the battle, and because of the amount of money they were getting paid, they didn't have like
they have no say.
they have no say in how
Like
it's getting
just
released.
rap.
But I would even venture to guess that maybe they were hit up and said, hey, we'll give you guys a percentage, whatever kind of percentage it be, even if it's a small percentage. If you're thinking about like tens of thousands of people should be buying this pay-per-view, and that's an extra form of revenue for them, or being that that's the only avenue. Because I don't know if they're gonna have it like on some on-demand pay-per-view shit
Right.
where you can go back later and watch it, and you have to pay for just that battle or the whole event, or if it's whatever. At the end of the day, even if they get a small percentage of the millions of views that they would get for that shit, there is money in that, and
Yeah.
maybe they were offered some form of 5%, 10% of the pay-per-view revenue. That would I would take
Residuals.
that shit. If it's like, here,
Macaulay
I'm gonna
Culkin.
pay you this amount, or I can pay you this amount and I can give you this. You know what I mean?
pretty
and
much.
with me, it's like, I don't give a fuck if you don't put it on YouTube. That's on you. I got hella shit on
Yeah.
YouTube. I'll be fine.
Even with
That's
the
true.
the residuals of any kind of like compensation from getting their points on any kind of
Yeah.
pay-per-views, they're already getting probably paid more than any battler has ever got paid.
Ever.
Do
No,
we know that number
Yes,
at all? Do
yes.
we know that
$40,000 for Lex, very public. $20,000, I believe, for Hollow, but I've heard as much as $30,000 for Hollow as well. And which would make sense if you're like, if this motherfucker's getting 40, I bet he'll
Fuck
get
me
30.
running.
You know what I mean?
So 70 grand just for the event to go.
How crazy
You
is
wonder
it?
why they're only doing
No. 70 event for that one battle.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
70
mean,
grand
like,
just
we
for
know
that.
Daylight will do a battle for $540 and fucking
And clap
respect
this shit up
and clap
if
this
he
shit
does
up.
not
Clap
get his
that
He will
$500.
clap this
Serious
shit the
about his
fuck
540.
apart. He will do a battle for $500 to throw $4 million into the audience if that's what it fucking takes to prove a point. But
Amazing.
But you know, other
Legendary.
dudes on that card I know like are in that $1,500 to $2,500 range for anything they do. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just what it is, man.
Okay, so it's a $100,000 event. Let's speculate.
Cool.
100 grand.
Cool. That's fair. That would, and that's not the promotion. That's not any kind of down payment they had to put on the venue. or
Why
anything
wouldn't
like
you
that.
think that they would want to try to filter everyone through their pay-per-view?
No, that makes perfect sense to me. Like I said, but at the end of the day, if that like when it comes down to like this whole like, oh, is it good for the culture? It's not good for the culture. No, it's hell no, it's not good for the culture.
Yeah.
Like a tenth of the viewing audience at best is gonna see.
Battle rapper viewers don't want to pay for anything.
No,
anyway,
and that's your, and
No,
that's
no,
what I
no.
said. Like one
Fans
of
of
the,
rap
They're
in
taking
general.
advantage of the
Fans
culture.
of rap. Yeah. Well,
somebody put it out there in the world. Somebody put it out there in the world. They were saying that they asked a question on Twitter. One of the Battle Fix or one of the hip hop
Battle
Twitter
blog.
blogs, battle blogs, their Twitter accounts was like, you know, what do you think about people paying for this event? And I try to respond to those things. And I was like, look, nothing is harder in the world than to convince an audience of people who have had their cake for free
Yeah, exactly.
forever that now you got to pay if you want another slice. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers do not want to hear that shit in any way. And like the ones who really want their slice are going to get it. They're going to go and get it. You know what I mean? They're
Pretty
not
much.
going to pay. And the ones who don't want to pay just aren't going to pay and not going to watch it. You know what I mean? They'll hear about it. And that's really what it is. It will probably be the most bootleg battle in the history of fucking battles.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that I think will go without question. I guarantee you that it will be on YouTube on like 100 different accounts.
Oh, yeah.
Right after, and I don't know if these.
And that just sucks.
I don't know if
you'll never really see with the impact that it has.
No.
Like,
You won't get to
No.
see like
That'll
that
be fucking-
million views in a day or whatever you expected. You know what I mean? Like whatever our preconceived notions
can't
are.
this just be like the last one, and then, like, and it'll like end an era, and everybody be happy. We'll just have 5 million views in a fucking
Start,
week, and
from scratch again.
Yeah, like rebuild and shit.
just
gonna
WRC's
make their money off
2014 will happen, and it'll just fucking
We're
sell
all gonna
games.
see it
and-
anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I
that
think
shit.
you're right though. I think we're all gonna see it. And like the ones who want to see it are gonna see it whether
gonna
they pay or not.
squeeze what
It's not
they
going to
can
be
out
that
of it.
difficult to find it. You know what I mean?
I wonder how like the industry is gonna perceive this whole shit, cause like they both like Hollow got love from industry shit. Lux definitely got love from industry shit. So it's really, I don't like you just. Fuck, man, you're putting all your eggs in this pay-per-view basket, and I don't think it's a good move.
It's a,
Well-
it's a paper basket.
And you know
Not
what?
everyone has time
Paper basket.
to. Yeah.
Oh, you know who's really the? It's not Hollow that's taking the risk. It's not Lux that's taking the risk. It's UW.
Yeah, it's the league.
They're taking a huge risk in being the first guys to really only rely on pay-per-view as a source of
Yeah.
release. Because King of the Dot's been doing pay-per-view forever. Grind Time probably did a pay-per-view before they went out.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you know, Grind Time's still going. Lush One is doing a tour where he's battling Mad Ills, so on and so forth. That could be
That's
the
the
what
what
the
the
fuck.
fuck
That's the
right
what the
there.
fuck for the year. But we'll get to that when they actually, because like I seen Lush post it, so I know.
I have nothing to say about it other than what the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
know enough
We
about
don't know anything about it. When we
need
know about
answers
it,
quick.
when we know that they're doing like a 20-day tour where they're doing fucking 30 seconds of their battle in each fucking tour, and they're gonna put it together in like some sign or whatever kind of like weird, fucking terrible method of fucking beating this fucking shit to death. Fucking grabbing a stone and pressing it until blood comes out of it. Fucking awesome. I can't wait to see this shit. Amazing. But
The thirst is real.
the thirst is real. So check.
Chickadee chock chow.
It's a great time for battle rap in that regard, though. If you're really thinking about it, if we're talking about two events where the two leagues are taking real risk. Blackout, they didn't announce any of the battles except for like the two main events and maybe one other like undercard joint. But they didn't, they just gave you a list of 30 battlers and they said you put it together yourself, you know what I mean? And see if you're right or see if you're wrong. That's crazy. That's going to add so much. Everybody's bitching about it hella like left and right now.
Bless you.
Dude, fuck.
Bless you, Caustic.
No, whatever, dude.
Yeah,
No.
bless
That
him.
nose deserves 2 blessings.
Everybody's bitching about it now, but when people are getting the Twitter updates and they're finding out who's battling who the day of, people
Yeah.
are going to be oh, people are gonna go, oh, 15 times that day.
Hell
Because
yeah.
they're fucking, you know what I mean? And that's awesome. And then
I've known for weeks.
UW, whether they're going pay-per-view
I know
or
them
not,
all.
these guys, you want to talk about put your fucking money where your mouth is, man. UW put their fucking money where their mouth was. They said, look, we got the racks to fucking make this shit happen, and they did. They did what no other league could do, and what one other league attempted to do so much that they're fully like offended by the fact that it's going down. And have like I seen an interview with Norbs of Vlad TV, and he's just like, it hurts, you know. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. Like that's fucking, that's crazy.
URL is fucked up. Right?
You know, where they're like,
Signs of
where
decline.
you're on fucking another, a major media outlet for hip hop like Vlad TV saying that it hurts that this battle's happening.
That's
in
not a
another
good
league.
look. You should never say that. You'd be like, I don't give a fuck. That's a stupid ass
You know what?
battle.
Some people would be
this
like,
battle's
That's a
a
stupid
terrible
ass.
idea.
Who cares about Loaded Lux versus how they're last year, Raw?
some people
Say everything.
some people would be like, that's like a really weak move. Some people would be like, that's really tight of Norbs to be that honest. Honestly, he's like the fat hamburglar. He looks like the hamburglar, but like a fat version of it. And whenever I see him, I'm just thinking about that more than I'm thinking about any of the things that he's saying or doing. I'm like, man, you are like a funny looking, like, fat version of the hamburglar. So, shouts out to Norbs. He's like the one guy that could fucking really take a joke over there.
I know. He's sitting next to his computer with his notepad,
It's like, haha, I seen the Charlie Clips battle.
taking battle rap arena notes.
Yeah, all right.
How can we make the show better? Let's listen to the Dirtbag show.
Hey, you can't copy respect. Woo! Fucking dick.
Do any other battle rappers do shows like this?
No, you know what? I
Completely off the
know
loop.
other leagues, like Don't Flop started one. URL has had one before ours, but
It was just audio.
Punk-
at the time.
Don't Flop show or something.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about the Don't
Pumpkin-
Flop show is fucking tight.
Pumpkinhead has one. Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkin, you got a podcast now.
Pumpkinhead, you podcasting ass.
Robert, you got a podcast. What happened?
I can't believe he knows how
You
to
know what I'm
operate a
talking
podcast.
about it. He's like, whoa, we just signed on to AOL here.
Hold on, I gotta put another disc in. I'm almost out of hours.
Hold on, the key almost hit the lightning. It's
You know he's got an AOL
it's
account.
happening.
You
It's
know he's got an
coming along.
AOL. He's like, hit me up on Messenger. Hit me up on AIM, bro.
Big
Hit
Poppy
me up on AIM,
2067 and shit. What's up? You know it's your AOL screen name.
Oh, awesome.
Don't act like it's not.
I just
Who is
thought-
the guest?
Hey,
Angela every
hey,
week?
Hey, my brother's not in jail.
Hey. Oh.
Chase Juice.
He just wasn't around for a bit. He's not in jail now.
He's a savage.
What?
I just got a text.
All right. Oh, your brother's not in jail?
He's not in jail.
Good fucking job, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh,
Sorry, I always think you're in jail when you don't answer the phone. All right, so moving right along. 5 battles of the motherfucking week. You bitch.
5 battles. 5 battles. 5 battles. 5 battles.
Skylar.
I'm a fan of this.
I'm remixing that shit.
Dude, Skylar's like,
Good to my
he's
soul.
like tantric about the 5 battles, bro. He holds it in. He's like, I'm not releasing this. He's like, but when I press this button, I'm gonna, 5 battles, 5 battles, 5 battles. Yeah. He's like shaking a little
Dude,
bit. Oh,
don't be. Why are you upset, bro?
Yeah,
That's
it's,
you.
It's a little angry.
It's good news.
That's your audio. This is your
Not
audio.
everyone can hit a
debut.
falsetto like that.
Okay.
Except for me.
That is really, really high pitched.
hot. I learned it from watching Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy shit.
I mean, you must have hit falsetto when you were wearing that fucking tiger suit. Fucking cold in there.
Oh.
Helen of Joy was my water girl.
Okay, so check it out.
What you needed was a fluffer, motherfucker.
Yes!
I know, I'm a grower, not a show. Sorry, guys.
It's a grower. Hey, so
I licked your tail, baby.
let's start out with Cutter versus Tiger Time, man.
Wow.
All right. Dropped on Christmas. How did you feel to know your battle was dropping on Christmas?
Well, I had a really shitty Christmas, so it was a really good treat.
Yeah, it was okay. All right, so something to look fucking forward to.
Yeah, I was hyped.
I think that's like, I think it's like a double-edged sword when they do that kind of shit, right? Because like, it's one of those things where there's so much emphasis on the fact that it's on Christmas that everybody knows it's dropping, but nobody watches it until the 26th anyways.
And also it equivalates to a lot of people complaining that it wasn't a good enough present.
You're like, they expect a lot. People want a lot for Christmas.
New Jack
That was all I needed.
Bro.
Yeah, I think people.
Good gift for me, man.
I
Fuck.
think honestly, at the end of the day, people really, the newer Battle fans, and there's a fucking shitload of them. I'd say more people probably turned on to battling in 2013 than any other year in history.
And they're all stupid for some reason.
Man, I mean, it's
But
just,
you could use this
They're
as
all
an
dumb.
opportunity to kind of learn the roots.
they
of
don't
shit,
have,
you
they
know?
don't. And if there's any
Come on.
like newer Battle fans watching this,
We're old.
they don't have reference, and that's the thing. Is it's like we watch so many battles for so many years. Like
I'm not gonna respond.
we talk about jokes like Dub RC shit that predates the shit that you didn't even watch before you or that came before after that. You know what I mean? So like
Enrich yourself with the history. Fucking
Yeah, probably
learn
watch
something.
you and Khan versus Marvin Quest.
That's
and
like
what the
the
fuck are
oldest-
these tapes?
this is the only.
What is this
What
shit?
is it? What are they talking about? But it's like at the end of the day, it's a situation where they don't have a reference for Tiger Ty, bro. They didn't grow up in a world where
The tiger
the
swipe.
tiger was real and out there and vicious and fucking
And that there was
swiping on a
being
regular
handed down.
basis.
For battlers, that was like a dumbfounded comeback for
default-
everyone in that room.
yeah,
like,
oh yeah.
I
By
felt so
default,
good
they're
watching
outing
it.
themselves as posers. You don't know what Tiger Ty is. You're
Here,
a
let me see
fucking
that thing.
poser.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the truth.
I agree with that.
Suck my
Tiger Ty is the shit.
And it's just, dude,
It's a
like,
good measure for if like you're like. Do you like so like where were you when you watched your first Tiger Ty battle?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like that's a good. And they'll be like Tiger Ty, and you're like, all right, you're done,
Dude.
You're out of here.
When I
I'll
first
never-
seen him live, that's where I kind of figured out, like, oh shit, there's, you don't have to like dumb yourself down to what, the crowd or
No,
whatever.
yeah.
Be that out the box.
I remember
It
going
was-
to the
which
fucking
one was it?
jungle with
Where he
Fredo.
battled
Just being like-
fucking Red or something. It was just the
Oh yeah. No, I
he had
never
the
seen that.
worst opponent, and
Pimp Red?
Pimp Red.
was it was at that moment I'm
And
like,
he laid
dude,
down.
what the fuck? Anyone can do this shit.
Pimp Red is the worst rapper alive.
That happened. That's where I was like, I need to be in this shit.
Joe Cutter's like, this is my.
This is
It was
for-
right.
this
It
is
was
for
right
me.
after I battled Make Abusive too. So that was actually I came to the event and people actually knew who I was at that
They were
point.
like,
Oh, yeah.
the sweater guy.
No, not even at that point.
Sweater
That wasn't even
guy.
sweater time yet. That's two battles
I'm
later.
sweater guy tonight.
I threw a sweater at True Temper at the Battle of the Bay.
You will call him Tantrum's dad on this show.
You will call him. You will refer to him only as Tantrum's dad.
Since we're doing a non-poser episode, we're gonna fucking talk about all this shit.
That's some trill shit. Tantrum's dad is like you're a real rap nerd if you know who Tantrum's dad is.
Learn your history.
I know
folks.
his real name.
Even Tantrum's dad.
Oh yeah.
It's not what you think.
I just call him Kim Chi most of the time. But
I call him.
yeah,
the
remember
guy
Kim
that
Chi
hates
too
me.
from the bar exam days? Oh yeah.
There was like a small circulation of Asian to
Yeah,
Pacific
the,
Islander
just the
battlers.
super, the dumbfounded, fucking influenced generation reaching for
Celestial.
the stars, bro.
Totally not. Remember Pasta?
Oh, yeah.
Pasta, wow.
Remember like bootleg A-class Pasta?
Nice.
I don't
Nice.
even remember that.
Okay, so
Pasta?
fuck, what were we talking about? Oh, Tiger Ty, he's amazing. So
Yeah, I
uh,
did it.
Agreed.
So back to the battle.
people who fucking watch.
Every time we get off track, that's what should happen.
People who
back on track.
people who don't have a reference for Tiger Ty were like, what the fuck is this? People who have a reference for Tiger Ty were so fucking pleased because it was really like, and it's one of those rare instances where you wait so long for someone to come back to battling and then they actually are the same dude. They
Yeah.
really are still
It's
doing
everything
it. You know
you
what I
hoped
mean?
it would be upon return.
And it's dope being that dude that brought him back out. And a lot of people don't know the dude's got ailments. This isn't anything you can't rap Google, but Tiger
Yeah.
Ty had brain surgery.
Yeah, he
as
had a fucking
result of a
stroke, bro.
And he can fucking rap still, man.
I was in contact with this bro the whole time he was in UC Davis and shit like that, and because like me and Ty are tight. Like we haven't kicked it like multiple times and shit. We've hung out here and there, but like you battle somebody and you have like a classic, and I truly consider me and Ty's battle to be like my favorite battle of mine that I've ever done. Just experience-wise and to watch back, it's the most entertaining one. It's the funnest, and I'm not gonna be the guy who's gonna go down in history as like the like the guy who with the beat all fucking. It's not like a crazy ass whooping of mine that's the funniest. It's
So,
like the
Joe.
fun ones.
Joe, what happens
back to
about
me
your
now.
battle With
There was
Tiger
a
Ty.
girl. There was a girl on Joe's comments that was just waiting for that moment to happen right there.
Oh, shouts to Sarah Lynn.
we have female fans.
Sarah Lynn.
And 10
Sarah
of them.
Lynn.
10 of them.
Wow.
10 of them
Sarah
identified
Lynn, New
themselves.
Is it awkward?
Is it?
Nah, she loves it, dude.
I'm still talking about
gaping
myself.
Asian assholes.
Joke,
all
she'll
day.
get it. She'll get it.
And it's
So
all about-
going into that battle.
So Ty, no, I'm saying
That was a setup, man.
that's my bro, man. And
So
yeah,
really though, so the
dude
other
had a
day-
stroke and dude is back in battle rap. That's fucking amazing.
That's tight.
We all fucking were waiting a long time for it to happen. And he battled fucking Cutter too. It wasn't like he came back and battled Pip Red.
What did you think? Can we just acknowledge for a second how hard it is to be in Cutter's fucking shoes for this situation?
I've done it.
Because you can. I know you have.
Did it.
I know you
All you
did.
gotta do is
I
survive.
was there.
You want to can you tell us about it?
I saw it. I did it. What? All right.
I think Dan might have battled him.
5 battles. 5
I'm not doing it.
Nah, you can't do it when he does it.
Yeah, no, okay. So it's hard. If you really for everyone that knows Tiger Ty, you are the fucking. There's no winning this battle. It's an uphill battle. It's stacked against you. Whatever Tiger Ty says is amazing.
You don't win a battle with the Tiger. You
You only survive it.
Only survival
So,
battling the Tiger.
Not to take anything away from Joe.
No.
It was fucking magical watching Ty do it. I think it was a perfect person
Well,
to
that's the
fucking do
thing
it against.
is if Joe, and that's the thing is if you falter in the slightest, then you were destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come correct, and even when you come correct, you're facing, like, it's like you're battling fucking the, like I always say Ron is crazy to battle too because he's so far, like, he's gone so far into his own fucking character and shit that nothing you could say is surprising to anybody
Yeah.
about him. You know what I mean? Like nothing that you could say about Tiger Ty about him being like, you know what I'm saying? Like you say he's retarded, and then he's gonna say
Ailments,
like the
ailments.
most insane shit in the world and shit. You know what I
Basically,
mean?
like, yes, I'm
But
super
it really
retarded.
is dope shit that he's saying, dude. Like, he really does have some crazy.
Dude, I take like one little nap a year.
It's such an epic.
fuck
Yeah,
with
that shit was
Yeah,
tight.
fuck
It just made me feel good. Like I was happy to be alive.
How uncomfortable were you in the tiger costume? Because you made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was.
You made
So how
everyone.
That was made for someone like a foot or two shorter than you.
Yeah, it was a little. Okay, shouts to what's his name, Callie from Central Coast Chambers. He'll love that I said his battle league on this.
That's your name? Is Callie?
His name's Callie with the K.
Joe, by the way, Joe Cutter is the king of the fucking D-League battles.
Yeah.
He is the fucking. He has
that off-brand money.
he is doing it for real.
My dude Kenny Powers over here.
You know.
Go on.
Okay, I figured out he worked at a place that could get him a tiger suit. So I used my influence to get the tiger suit, and then it had to go through another person to bring it to me. And this guy's mom had his mom bring it to my doorstep.
Damn.
Got the tiger suit. Tried it on a little bit.
Should have had her like size it for you.
That's so
comfy in
fucking
it.
awesome. That's so awesome.
That's crazy.
It was very uncomfortable.
Did you ever go running in it?
That's the thing
That'd be
about.
creepy
That's the
as
thing about battle fans.
I would be so fucking
So
afraid.
scary.
The people who are
really
involved
hot
in
and
battles
sweaty.
and battle fans and shit like that, like for real, like you get the creepiest people and you get the absolute nicest people, like the people who are like send your mom to bring you a tiger suit.
Yeah,
Like that,
yeah.
no, that doesn't happen for normal people.
Yeah, shouts
You
to
know what I
David
mean?
Scott for that.
That's so fucking awesome.
Thank you, David Scott. You're
That's
part of
so-
battle history.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
That's so cool. And you know what? And it's like partly it's motivated by that, but and think about what other scene can you be that active in that you could like really like influence a whole battle by being the guy who provided the tigers.
I figured I had to do it to kind of overcompensate a little bit.
Just
you know what I
being
mean? Just to
bombarded by
add-
tiger
just to
tigers.
I think
add
you
a
just
little bit
made
more to it.
me and others uncomfortable, though. Dude, is what
I'm
happened.
secure in
How
my- I'm
about
secure
it's all
in my
about watching you
sexuality.
like hold your hands in your sleeves the entire
Yes!
battle and like
Yes!
not shaking Ty's head
You know
because
what's
you can't
funny?
spoil the
And-
shit.
And that's amazing because nobody even really notices like that you're doing it
Except
until
daylight.
Yeah.
until like your fucking third, like you're halfway through your second verse. I was like, oh, he's got
He's
the
got
fucking-
something.
Well,
here.
that's what Day told me afterwards, because, and for the record, this is the first battle I've ever done stone fucking sober, so it was like even more nerve-wracking at that point, but it's obviously inspired by Daylight.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to be there, so I was like, wasn't sure how he was going to retain that, but at the end, he's like, he was the only one that, like, you know, takes one to know one. I seen it coming. You know?
Yeah,
I knew something was up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, by the end of the night, it was all fucking all over the place, pictures and shit. So
Yeah.
I'm
That shit
lapping
was
up
wild,
that
man.
Shit. 40,000 views right now.
That dude. Hell yeah.
And
Because if I swipe Joe in the air, he'll do a big strange land.
do a big
Into
strange
a notorious small biggie trap.
into a notorious small biggie trap. Hey, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
He was dressed like a fucking swami, bro. He
Big
was dressed,
strange land.
I think what was he doing?
he was dressed like a fucking swami, dude.
Yeah, she was crazy.
It was a tribute to Johnny Quest.
Dude, it was crazy. I walked to the liquor
was
store.
Haji?
He was straight
That's
up
what that
doing
was.
Haji.
That's what that was. And it's funny because he wouldn't talk to me until after the battle. And I've conversed with Ty before at previous Battle of the Bays, but he would not. And I told him, "You're not going to talk to me till the battle's over, right?" And he nodded to me. And then afterwards, we had our words. And then he just kind of disappeared into some kind of mist.
yeah.
Morphine.
He said the coolest thing to me fucking
He
ever.
was the dude from Punch Out. Clearly.
the
the
Tiger or
Great
something.
Tiger.
great tiger.
Yeah.
The great fucking tiger, dude.
He was a Punch
There
Out
you go.
dude.
How amazing.
What a genius.
How fucking amazing.
Dude,
Why
I-
don't you fart?
Not me. I would tell you. I
I smelled
definitely.
it first with the nose like this.
It's probably just my mustache.
Yeah, if I didn't smell it, it probably ain't that bad, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. My mustache smell like a fart. Why would it smell like a fart?
I don't want to even have that conversation.
You got your head up late.
Jesus
That was a good way to stop that joke from happening.
Buffer
Pretty
shot.
good. Pretty good.
I think you got extra chromosome when you did this one.
Tiger Ty walked up to me. He walked up to me after that battle, and he said, he looked at me and he said, "You're the only tiger I ever faced." And it was the coolest shit ever in the fucking world. I was like, I didn't even know what to say in response to him. I was like, "Oh, thanks, man." And I was just happy to see him, so I gave him a fucking big.
That's what's dope though. His supporters too. They paint him with that same brush that he's unbeatable, like he's a deity of some sort.
Yeah.
Messianic, ruby, third eye, fucking Tiger Ty.
Yeah,
He's a cult classic.
No other way to say it. No other way to say it.
I hope to see him back too, man.
Hey,
I hope
He was
And that's the
battling's
thing,
first
Joe.
cult classic.
Not everybody survived a Thai battle. Like there are people who battled Thai who just got washed.
They got fucked.
They just
Yeah.
got washed.
They had
and
no idea
swiped
what hit 'em
And
either.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and especially because you kind of like fucking stole the moment with your weird ass little baby tiger suit.
had to
like
do it.
you have.
it was a
you
little
have-
two
you like-
sizes
You
smaller.
like
than
murdered
that
a
in
child to
business.
get that suit.
You know what
in
I'm saying?
reality, the real story, a child died for Joe to wear that
In that
suit.
suit.
Oh my lord! On Halloween, fucking like 2009, and it still haunts him to this day.
I've been
Holding on to
in
it just in
since
case.
He named his own child
I've
the same
performed
name
in
as
the
the child
suit
that he.
since then. It's kind of turned into a little thing for me.
You know what?
Need help at this point.
How badass is that, dude? How badass is that? That is Tiger Ty in a fucking nutshell, man. It's like you fucking.
Yeah.
He's the guy you go to war with, and no matter what, you got your fucking classic.
Yeah, I was
It's-
stoked. I mean,
yeah. Dude, he battled me. He said bars that he said in other battles, and it does not fucking matter. It was
all
actually
good. It's
better
still-
the
there's
second
a
time
pass
he
for
said
that.
it
Yeah.
than it was the first time he said it.
well, I hopped right on it, bro. I heard Lil Birdie told me he wanted to battle. Then Dead Man liaisoned it. Shouts to Dead for pretty much making the shit happen, you know. And
That's
then
fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Lush
That's
gave
tight.
me a drum of morphine to come battle me.
A drum.
whole
A drum.
A vat.
A
drum.
drum. That's more than
Joe
a
was
vat.
gonna be the first, second person to mainline Hemo Rage.
Well, there's speculations that Ron has done it. I'm just
I feel like
assuming
Ron's
he
got a
tried.
Hemo IV hooked up at home.
Yeah, he's just
I'll
sitting.
surf it,
that's,
bro, if it
that's
hits
what
me
just
right.
Drags it around
the
everywhere.
20 minutes that Ron's like sleeping. He's
Yeah.
just got a fucking hemo mainline, and he like hangs upside down.
Like a fucking
Figured out how to
bat.
like experience results.
I feel like Ron.
He's doing short little crunches while he's
I was
sleeping.
I think Ron does like push-ups in his sleep though, for real.
Oh man.
Ron be dead ass asleep, just
Yo, when we were on tour, we would stop in like a grocery store, and then he would walk out to the thing where they
Do
put
his
the,
little yard
the
exercises.
thing where they put the fucking shopping carts back, and he'd just be fucking like just fucking
doing dips and
just
shit.
getting his
doing
dips
dips.
on.
That's
in
so
the
tight.
It's too funny. Okay, so next battle is a classic battle. It should have been one that we talked about. Oh
I
yeah.
need a loop of that, like a 4-bar.
Let's talk about fucking Rum Nitty versus Danny Myers.
Why would we do that awesome caddy segue and then talk about a different battle?
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Let's talk about Cadalack Ron and Johnny Storm.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that one yet.
He's so good.
Tell me about it, please.
Cadalack Ron and Johnny Storm.
Itchy.
Okay?
Itchy's in the building.
Well, wait. Hey!
Shouts to Whole Foods.
Hat. Itchy the killer in this motherfucker. Keeping it 100, keeping his food whole, keeping it fresh.
That the fool.
Okay.
So
Did
fucking.
you bring sandwiches?
So Cadalack Ron versus Johnny Storm. This is the battle that should have happened when fucking Cannabis fucking said you fell out your brother's booty all
Showed
wiggly.
up.
Get your mother booty all wiggly.
Should have happened before
I
that.
feel like Eddie Ron said that line.
And wow, and it went down in Johnny's hometown, which I think played against Johnny more than
which I think
anything.
was very
A
clear.
touch of bias. A touch.
Yeah.
It's
Just
the
a
most
dab of bias.
ridiculous, like, one-sided gassing.
Just a dab.
Yo, he says right off the bat, he's like, so many people have fucked your girlfriend, and everyone's like, oh,
No, they didn't.
No, they
Only
didn't.
like a couple people.
She's
bro.
my friend. She's my friend, and nobody ever had sex with her.
No, everybody said they're like
Damn.
saying full sentences to him. They're like everybody does that, dude.
I mean, oh yeah,
You can't say that.
doing the same old shit.
And then
happen
Johnny
in LA?
Storm's opening round is a whole thing about cars, and they're like, yeah! What? What?
Shoes on the other
Oh,
foot.
Okay, so I felt like the first rounds,
Critical.
first rounds from both were fucking a little flat. I felt like Caddy's first round was a little flat too. And
Sometimes he's a little slow out the gate,
Yeah.
builds up a
Little
little bit.
momentum.
Yeah.
he had
gets some
bars.
momentum
He had
going.
bars in his first
Drugging
round,
out.
and Johnny had bars in their first round. But their both first rounds were a little flat.
Was
and then their
he
second rounds
bleeding?
were no blood.
not-
second
not
rounds
this time.
were fucking insane from both of them, and that's when it becomes a harder battle to call. I mean, I think the RMBVA poll had Cadalack like 60 to 40%, and I think largely a lot of that has to do with like people are turned off by people fucking screaming excessively for you. It makes you oh man.
It just makes you want to dislike the person who's got all the support.
Yeah.
Like-
or you hear a line and you're like, that line isn't that good.
And they're
but
just
you
like,
wouldn't have
"God
thought about it.
damn."
You wouldn't have thought that line wasn't that
Those
good.
biased moments live in the moment, and then you
Yeah.
see it on camera,
Yeah.
and it pretty much kind of doesn't count.
Yeah. Well, it makes it harder for you, and especially if you're not from the state where the battler's from. You're like, fuck that, man. I don't, you know what I mean? This is not right. You put yourself in the other person's shoes. It's underdog syndrome. You always want the other guy to win. You know what I mean? So that played against Johnny a little bit. I think Johnny was probably doing more rapping, quote unquote, than Caddy was, and Caddy did have a bit of a. Well, you know what I'm saying? Just like he has a lot more intricate rhyme schemes than Cadillacs, you know what I'm saying? But Caddy's the type of dude who doesn't waste time with a rhyme scheme to get to the point of a fucking good joke, you know what I'm saying? And he had,
Yeah.
and fucking, there's so many fucking
I don't
quotables
think
now.
Johnny was as complex as.
I'm not
all
saying,
that.
I'm saying
He
stat-
literally said that you wake up to a big bowl of crack,
Yes.
and I'm like, all right.
All right.
That's fair.
And that's the shit.
guess.
But when Johnny says shit like that, it makes it more stand out because he's not the dude who every single bar has the fucking Caddy setups kill you every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every
His
single time.
setups alone are just making the crowd die for like
Yeah.
30
She
seconds.
I love the fucking the bringing the
set
Matt
them
Hill
up.
shit too, where he's like, doesn't matter if he's got a dope sack. Matt Hills ain't getting his fucking phone back. You know what I mean? It's like in Orlando.
That
Like,
was an accessory.
yes. Yeah, that's awesome. Joe is
Finally
like,
clear the air
he was,
about
like,
what I
privy.
witnessed.
he's watching Caddy like help Matt Hills look for the phone that he knows that Caddy stole and shit like that. It's just
yeah, I
like,
heard that
This
story.
is amazing.
I got paid to battle Caddy at Rock the Bells with a dinner from Denny's. Thanks, Matt Hills.
shout.
Oh, that sounds
Fucking
good
Denny's
as
like a
fuck
fucking-
right now.
You better
Grand
have
slam.
You
and
better have
shit.
done a slam burger out of that
Slam
shit.
something else with some money.
Rather clean.
You know?
Yo.
Barely
So checky, baby.
Checky,
One,
checky.
two.
Rocket launches and shit.
Good battle from both of them. Really hard to say. Fucking.
You just think that the bias of the crowd kind of like fucked it up?
not
judge?
too much, man. Like
So
honestly,
who took
I
the
think
battle?
so. Yes.
All
I
right.
think so.
So in your opinion, who won?
I couldn't say. I think
couldn't say.
I think their first rounds were a little flat, and I think
And
they
then
both
they
had
tied.
fire
I've only
in
watched
the
it
second and
twice.
third.
Tied the second and third round, both of them.
Also, preference
think
shit.
everyone might have
It's a preference battle. I prefer Caddy shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Apparently, everyone in Orlando prefers Johnny Storm.
Hard for me to say. I think they're both fucking. I get along with both those dudes a lot. Like they're both my boys.
Yeah,
Johnny's
super cool
last
dudes.
bar is about how everyone but me at the source and somebody else on the Fresh Coast are faggots. So how am I supposed to be like?
How are we
like,
supposed to take that?
True.
I don't know.
He didn't talk about you
not a
guys, huh?
crackhead.
Maybe don't act like a bunch of faggots then,
Yeah.
and Johnny will shout you out.
Faggoty ass battle rappers.
On it.
Oh,
They are gay, though, to be fair. They are gay, though.
That's that.
I
That'll
make this shit look good. Don't hate right now.
that
Don't do
opens,
this.
that opens a
You
whole
will.
nother side segment,
Do me
by the
well.
way. But
I got bars.
I'll talk about it later.
Bars.
Uh,
Sweater bars, my dude.
bars. So yeah, it was a good battle. It was the voice box symbol went at the end, and I thought it was gonna play. Dun, dun,
Did it just
dun,
rock out a
dun,
metal
dun,
beat?
dun,
There wasn't a
dun,
tombstone at the end or an
It was like, yeah, it would have been tight if they had a tombstone that said voice box and then the dates. Why'd you give up, Chuck? Why'd you give up? Why'd you give up?
money on
Music career. Music
All that
career.
swagger and you give up?
Stop buying
All that
bandanas.
swagger.
All that swagger and you're gonna give this shit up? You built an empire in Arizona, and we all miss it. So check it out.
You never gave me money once. You didn't even.
Speaking of fucking
didn't even
Arizona,
ask.
speaking of awesome fucking Arizona, how about KG, the motherfucking poet, versus Lotta Zay at the Battle of the Basics? That was the opening battle.
Hold on.
Live was amazing.
What you lagging, homie?
What are we holding on
You
to?
lagging, fool? You lagging?
The computer just shut off. Remember like it did yesterday?
Oh no, shit! Is it not recording now?
No, it's not right this second.
Okay, cool. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We could start back in.
Improv.
Do you know when it turned off?
Right before we went into that battle.
Yeah. And then I come to KT the poet, yeah, he looks like Big Tiny, gonna pump me on his bike, it's a Schwinn, and he comes through.
You only get the audio. If you listen to you only get the audio. Motherfuckers and then you only get the audio. I'm about to rock and roll. I'm about to love it though. That was for y'all.
Punch her in the butt.
That was for the
That's that
real.
exclusive.
That was for the iTunes listeners. That
Oh, it's still there. It smells like cigarettes in it over here. You can't smell it. It's because you fucking did it.
Dude, the guys with the big noses are just dying right now.
Dude,
This is fucked up.
This is
man.
crazy.
All I smell is it smells like a cigar almost.
Talk
or
about
something.
insult to injury.
Dude, it
and
smells
shit,
like a
dude.
fucking. It smells like a Philly fucking farted.
What
dude.
is
Like-
that fucking smell, dude?
It feels like a Philly Titan farted.
Hey, dude.
Like, that's what the. Dude, what the fuck is this?
Hey, is the ashtray on fire out there?
What is going on?
Smells like it.
Oh my fucking
What are you guys doing?
Hey, whoa, we're back at the worst episode of the Dirtbag Dan Show ever. First, we smelled like some electrical burning
It
fart.
was so offensive.
It was like a robot burned
I
farts
don't
of
even
hair in
fucking-
its ass, dude.
I don't even fucking know, man.
It was
Like,
so fucking offensive.
everybody's
in
like,
every
it wasn't
sense.
me, it wasn't me. I'm like, I'm not even gonna fucking argue. I'm tasting this right now. And it's
Any
terrible.
smell.
Rocket launchers and shit.
It smelled like I can only
smelled like-
imagine.
Back, but he boot blocking shit.
smelled
Boop
like-
will
Put your
happen.
head in the toaster.
Okay, so that was fucking terrible.
Five battles.
Luckily, we had just finished talking about the fucking. We just finished talking about Johnny Storm versus Cadalack Ron, and we were moving on to the next battle. KG the Poet versus Lotta Zay. Battle of the Base Six. Always reminded of my failures when it comes to Battle of the Base Six.
Yeah.
Yep.
I somehow
um,
got away with not talking about my battle ever. That's tight.
No, we did. We talked about it.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. All right.
You talked
KG
about-
and Lotta Zay was crazy.
You talked about a dude's dick, hella. All right, so.
I did.
Uh,
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
KG and Lotta Zay.
So did you.
Really good battle from both ends. Lotta Zay, I get a call right when I get off the plane from fucking Japan.
Yeah.
And Lush is like, hey, Lotta Zay is stranded at the airport in San Jose. I'm like, well, I'm at the airport in San Francisco, fresh off a 17-hour flight. What would you like me to do for you, Lush?
How ironic, though.
so
you
I
got stuck
fucking-
in
How can I
Zay.
help you right now?
So I fucking drive straight from one airport to another airport, pick up Lotta Zay, take him here.
Yeah,
and fucking,
and then I get a text message. Hey,
Hey,
Lotta Zay's
Lotta
at the
Zay's crashing
studio.
at the studio tonight, so
Just to let you know.
he got picked up. Everything got handled from there. But a good battle on both ends. I didn't get a second chance to watch it. I seen it the first time around. And I thought KG got it the first time I walked it. I think KG is fucking on a fucking roll,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
I think he's a hard dude to beat right now.
Progressive battle MC right there.
And it's an uphill battle because, I mean, KG's a West Coast dude. You know what I mean? And when you're on the West Coast and you're battling West Coast dudes, it's a fucking uphill battle.
He doesn't hurt. He had one of the best like relative Bay Area schemes ever.
Ever.
YouTube rewind.
And that's just the crowd had just responded appropriately. Everyone was feeling that shit, and it's just whether you judge shit off crowd reaction or not, it does fucking play a part, and it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
That
man.
was
KG's a
thunderous.
monster, bro.
That was a fucking thunder. You shut it down.
It was one of those situations too where it's like after that, it's like that's been done now. So
Yeah.
unless you're gonna top that at some point
You're
throughout
not,
this
and you're
battle,
not going to.
then you're not gonna win this shit. Joe's
What the
eating
fuck is
fucking
this?
cheeseburger and shit. He pulled that out of his pocket, and I'm sure you're not the dude who pooped himself too. So moving.
That's
moving.
how a Joe fart would smell, though.
I
Yeah.
have
Wow.
the same beer
There's-
bar.
there's-
While you
beard
eat a
barber in
fucking-
Cat
Like
House.
like he ate McDonald's and cigarettes.
Why? I feel like that's a
I'm
real.
fucking hypoglycemic, bro. I gotta eat. You guys give me the shit.
You don't have to
a-
eat 39-cent hamburgers.
He's hypoglycemic and shit.
It don't matter.
He'd be like
I have
snorting
cancer
his
already.
hypoglycemic pills and shit, and mashing
Fuck.
them up on the table. He's like, I got hypertension.
And it's
Fucking-
a
It
precursor
makes me
to,
gassy.
Fucking
diabetes.
Robert De
Makes me
Niro and the
gassy.
fucking stand-up guys.
It makes me gassy.
All right, so
It gives me gas.
I don't want to like not give this battle the credit it deserves or not like talk about it enough, but there's not really fucking like a shitload more to say about it than like the base scheme really was the huge
That was
fucking
the highlight of
standout.
everything.
Lotta Zay, bro.
And
Hard way. It was a great start to that event. It really like set the
it
fucking
was
tone.
it was
you know what I mean?
wordplay heavy. It was centralized wordplay.
What?
And KG
Centralized
inspires me to
word-
look up,
Centralized wordplay. Constant.
Streamlined. It was
Sports
streamlined.
Centralized wordplay.
Conveyor belt
And,
ready.
That's what your funeral sound.
Okay, so then we're gonna move on to the next battle. The
Five battles.
yeah, this battle was literally built for the fucking Dirtbag Dan show. in a
Bitch, we
way.
got 5 battles on 3.
Oh my god.
Oh
Ogmios, Real Deal versus Ogmios.
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 It's something
Sounds like he
Celtic.
lives under a bridge and eats fucking
Ogmios.
billy goats.
Sounds like you need to
Ogmios.
like give him 3 riddles in order to pass.
Oh,
You pay him in children teeth and
Hey
shit
man,
like that.
Oh my god.
hey man, this OG Mios.
Ogmios is dope.
Hey,
He's
what's
like,
up,
he's
bro?
like the thinking man's. The thinking
like
man's
Mio,
MC.
like the water, like Mio
for
water.
narcoleptics.
He's the original.
He is OG
Mio water.
Mios in his Warcraft clan.
Okay, so check it.
Real slow narcoleptic steez.
They put this battle together because they're both fucking PE teachers, which is pretty a hilarious reason to put it. Don't
hilarious.
flop. Always looking for an angle. I'm surprised they weren't like, "Hi, bro, could you like maybe
At the end of each
could you
battle.
have a whistle on your neck, maybe, bro, and then maybe like a clipboard in it?
At the end
Could
of
you put a clipboard in it, bro?"
No, they asked him that though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, they
for
totally
sure.
did. They would definitely.
They got
Okay.
him really like high shorts.
Ogmios is weird
They
as
had to
fuck.
climb a rope
He's so
after each
weird,
round.
but
It's weird, but it works, man. Like
Dude's good,
It's
yeah.
undeniable. It's fucking funny.
Dude's good. He fucking his whole shit about like fucking being a better PE teacher and shit.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you know about teaching people fucking fuck what was he saying? It was what do you know about teaching people chess? Fucking for strategic minds. He's like, what do you know about picking teams with even sides? Like, it's so fucking.
What the
and
fuck?
Real Deal's looking at him like, yeah, bro. Like, I totally.
Real Deal's
he's
like, yeah, you were an I Am Legend.
you
I
know,
remember you.
You know, you were the last. You were the last angriest fucking vampire zombie or whatever the fuck those things were.
Fucking Voldemort is hilarious.
Yeah, great.
He's
fucking-
so fun. Like he's so calm and like. It's just like there's he has another little cult following behind him that just likes what he does. It eats up the clock. It's fucking
Oh
funny,
man,
though.
he raps for so long, and Real Deal had right when I was thinking about it. Real Deal mentioned it. You know what I mean? Real Deal's one of those guys when he's on. I mean, good luck fucking beating him. He was on. He was on in this battle.
Except he said just for sheer enjoyment of us 5 Americans
Get
that
in the
were
bed and
there.
have a fight.
He said one of the most controversially
He never said
homosexual
it.
things that's ever
He never
been
said it. He never said it. He never said it.
But
He had a group of dudes.
He had Marv
say it
say
to
it.
another.
He had Marv say
Get in the bed or have a
Marv
fight?
said
No, okay.
Quest said-
Keep in mind
Quest
that
said-
nobody knows what the fuck that we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm laughing in
good
the
moment
back
to
of the
capture,
crowd
though,
by
right?
myself.
He's like, you got two options, and Quest is like, get in the bed. And
Marv's like, or have a fight.
It's like,
And everyone's like,
Damn.
and it was funny, and people reacted, not as
my
much as me,
God.
but in retrospect on the
Shouts to
recording,
Real Deal, bro. Shouts to Real Deal. He's the man.
he
He's-
said he was gonna do it. I was like, no, you're
He's
not,
the man.
and then he
He's
did it.
always the guy to do that, bro. He does that every time there's an event and some goofy ass thing happens. Like Real Deal is the first dude to be like,
Yeah.
I don't care if anybody else gets this. I'm gonna fucking throw this
It's
in
so
here.
fucking
Yes.
funny though.
Dude, off at the top, noggins get chopped. He
Yeah.
said that shit like 30 times, dude, and that's like really just a joke between us.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking too funny.
Well, we talked. We said before we said everything for the rest of the weekend. There was two options.
There you have two options.
Two.
You
You had
either
two
Get in the
options.
bed or you have a fight,
Dude,
bro.
you're gonna
That's
get in the
it.
bed or have a kebab.
That's it.
Trevor. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, so
It's a good fucking battle.
and
it was one of the best
then,
that weekend.
And then fucking Ogmios does the fucking big T noises. He's
Yeah.
like, pew, pew.
Thank you, God.
Boot
Yeah.
back, but he boot blocking shit.
Bro.
Hey, there's what.
Flocking
If
shit.
anybody should do it, it's that kid.
Put your
Really?
hand in the toaster. Bing, bing, bing,
Words to live
bing,
by.
bing.
Really good.
Rocket launches and shit. You're the type of lock. He wakes up in the
Oh,
morning
wait,
and
no.
eats toast.
It's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Appropriate, somewhat.
appropriate.
It's a.
It's
you know,
British.
don't
Toast,
fall.
'cause your head's in
I'm
the
cool with it.
So yeah, good
Thanks.
battle on both
Thanks,
ends.
Frosty.
I think it's hard for me to give it to Ogmios because Real Deal was on point. But
Oh, it really had some dope flips too.
I'm judging it from like an orthodox stance. If you know what I mean. I could see you taking an unorthodox, being like, no, I just like this guy more, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That doesn't it's not crazy. It's not like some battles where you're like, no, you're fucking crazy. That guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that Real Deal won. It'd be hard for you to convince me that he didn't. You know what I mean? But that dude Ogmios,
Ogmios once said that he would throw a disc out of a window and decapitate a falcon,
yes,
and that's the only way you'll get head off a bird.
yes.
Well then.
All right.
Christ.
See, the guy's good, man. So he's another one of those dudes from the UK who, like, they continually pop out these guys who are fucking really entertaining and unique in their own fucking way. It's not like out here when you get you run into a guy like Danny Myers or Brum Nitty who we're talking about, who are like, they're crazy good, but they're not crazy different from everybody else. You know what I mean?
No,
they're just they excel.
Quintessential bar rappers.
They excel at what they do, but they're doing the same thing that everybody
Yeah,
else
yeah.
is doing. When you look at like a Shuffle T or you look at like a Ogmios, you know what I mean? Like they're doing something inherently different
Yeah.
than everybody else is doing.
But
and
it's all. But when you think about it, it's only really something that would fly regularly in England. Ogmios couldn't come here and do that shit every
totally.
time.
Well, Nils them skills. You know what I'm saying? Like he travels the world being a weirdo, and everybody loves it. So.
People know what they're like. He goes to fucking Toronto.
Yeah,
That's where you fucking go. 'cause
No
you're
doubt.
fucking accepted
no,
there.
he battled in Orlando, or he was just like at an event one time randomly,
What?
which was nice, dude.
That's weird.
Really?
I know it's the same one when Recognized battled.
How does Nils and
No
Skills
Kid Deal.
live through
Watch-
Florida?
Watch one of those events, and you'll see Nils M. Skills just like standing there randomly. It's so fucking awesome.
In the sun.
What? When? What?
It
a
happened.
grind time?
Yeah,
event?
a grind time event. Nils M. Skills is at, because people were like, "Is that fucking Nils?" And they were like circling him in like
Yeah.
screenshots, and Nils was like, "Yeah, that was definitely me. I was definitely in."
Not anything to get excited
It
about.
was like, I did spend a little time in Florida during that event, and I had an opportunity to watch a
Get some
battle.
heavy
So
SPF going.
he said,
All right.
it was much harder than it is in Stockholm. All right. So,
Five battles. I was ready.
Bam.
Ready.
You're waiting for it.
harmonizing. We wouldn't have to nudge that much in Pro Tools.
Bitch, we got 5 battles on the week.
Not that though. All right.
Zing.
So,
So
one
what's
more
the next
battle.
battle?
One more battle is the last battle on the 5 battles.
Only
of the
one? I
week.
thought we did 3.
No, we
No,
did. We
we're-
talked
this
about
is-
Cutter versus Tiger Ty. We talked about Cadalack Ron versus Johnny Storm. We talked about KG versus Lotta Zay,
Uh-huh.
and we talked about Real Deal versus.
Oh, we did.
Ogmios.
Yeah.
So now
yeah.
we're talking about what is arguably the battle of the year, definitely the candidate for runner-up to battle of the year to Big K and Ilmac, Danny Myers versus Rum Nitty. Came in late, under the wire, as far as like late in December.
Yeah.
But just a fucking crazy battle. We were watching it live, and it really shows you like some of the shit that they say is so fucking ridiculous. And if you said it a few years ago, people would just be like, "Shut the fuck up." But
Yeah.
battling has gone so far now that you can put a lima bean in a time machine.
It's funny that
and it's,
that shit was crazy.
lima bean in a
Even
time
if
machine
it's
would
not
not
a
have worked
vegetable.
a few years ago.
No.
Yeah.
We are two bows. We're two bows tied. We are not the same.
Yeah, we are not the same.
Yeah.
That-
We are two identical bows. We are not the same. Come on, man. That shit's like, but it's like,
Not a vegetable.
that is so, okay. Okay, first of all.
All right, let's talk about
I
it.
know I hate
Let's-
to burst your bubble. According to Mad Flex, it's not a vegetable. And according to Able Abilities, without having to look at Google for some reason, probably
knew
because he
it
spends
right
a lot
off
of
the
time at fucking Whole Foods,
Right off the
Abel's like, it's a legume.
A
What is?
legume.
A lima bean. It's a
A
legume.
legume.
It's not
Yeah.
a vegetable
It's not
or
a vegetable.
fruit. It's a legume.
We were
Let me
saying
fucking
like,
tell you what they actually are. They're fucking delicious. I love lima beans.
We were
butter
me and Cutter were saying like,
think
what
they're
if
great.
it was like in the middle of the battle, like Carter Deems like couldn't control himself, and he was like, no, stop.
Excuse me, guys.
Stop.
Here's the thing.
It's a legume.
It's a legume.
It's a,
It's a
it,
legume.
that is it. That bar does not work. I'm sorry.
No, it's not it's not a vegetable. So
Shouts to a stay-at-home dad for cats, Carter Dean.
yeah, he's
Wow.
he's battling Kid
Okay.
Twist for the title of the greatest stay-at-home dad for
No,
cats.
we're gonna.
and
Me
shit.
and Carter Deans are gonna team up and do a 2-on-2 this year. I promise.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a great and awkward fucking magical thing. Please make
dads
sure to
unite.
wear a child's Halloween costume.
Yeah, please.
And
Yeah.
don't
Make
and
sure that you
zebra
that
suit,
safely
maybe.
release the child.
So
that you
do
steal
whatever
that
you
from.
can. Tape your package back
Don't
too, so that
bury
there's
them
no
loosely.
sign of
No, I got my
anything.
Pornhub app, so I can come equipped now.
You'd be a little chubbed out.
A little.
You could be a
Get a
little.
little fluffy
I
going.
covered it up, man. I
Windsocking.
covered it up in the battle.
Get a little
for the
fluffies going.
But it's
I'll
an
get a-
insane.
Go into
battle.
that bitch proud. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
bring a fluffer, dude.
The British guys, they wanted their own.
You should just make it cold on
They wanted their
purpose.
own
You're like, I
lima
don't
bean
give
in
a
the time
fuck.
machine.
Grower, not a show.
What were you saying, Joe? We put a fucking
Put a fruit. No, I'll put a watermelon
in
in a
the
DeLorean. You'll be a fruit in the future.
Yeah. That'd be
Pause.
turning gay. That you're gonna
Pause.
come out on
Pause.
Facebook tomorrow and shit.
Okay.
We were saying the British guys are like,
Mate.
I'll put a cabbage in the tortoise. That's a vegetable in the future, bruv.
It's a vegetable every time.
It's the tortoise. It's what Doctor Who. It's the time machine that
Oh my
Doctor
God.
Who uses. I'll put a vegetable in the future, love.
He's good at that.
How about calling your opponent love?
Love.
DNA. Where's his
Russell
DNA
Brand
is
shit
going.
right there.
Hey Charlie, so what kind of other vegetables can we put in the time machine? I was thinking,
It's a legitimate question.
yo Charlie, what if bro, you got a good rhyme scheme for broccoli in the time machine?
Dude, they
Oh
had
my
like-
God! Look, I just came up with one. Yo, I put together a rhyming scheme with broccoli in the time machine. That's a vegetable in the future, Charlie.
Fuck.
Charlie.
It's like Charlie is like now he's like fucking Tom Cruise to his fucking Rain Man and shit. His
Oh my God.
It's like I've created.
I'm gonna
this-
pretend you didn't make
I've
that
created-
analogy
I've
right
created
now.
this
Tim
world where
Robbins
he's
to
just
his
like
Billy
taking,
Bob
he's
Thornton.
just like taking fucking him around to casinos and shit.
And it's like, yeah, definitely 35, Charlie. definitely 35.
See,
Charlie.
in my
Charlie,
mind-
35.
Why do
right,
I
Charlie?
feel like you're doing like the all dogs go to heaven right now?
Yeah, what's
Like-
going on there?
He's like the little dog in the
I
fucking.
don't think you should do this,
the
Charlie.
Looney Tune cartoons.
so. That's a bad idea, Charlie.
You could be
Charlie,
a bad dog.
he's like-
You're not gonna go to heaven, Charlie.
He's like, Charlie, he's the best battle rapper in the world, Charlie.
See,
You
I
sure?
always
Charlie?
envision Charlie Clips just sitting on the couch, like playing video games, and then DNA just walks in and says these things.
Yeah, he's like
It
comes
just gets
in.
completely ignored.
He, like, comes
there's no response.
Charlie
from
kind
the
of looks
other
on
end.
him, and it depends on how blankly he looks at him. He depends on like what kind of reaction he gets. If he just like blankly stares at him, he's like,
Okay, that's probably a pretty good bar because Charlie didn't. He would say.
He wasn't mad at me or
No,
nothing.
usually if he don't like it, he'll be like, Psh,
He'll hit
or
me.
he'll turn his head, he'll shake.
I bet it like Charlie like abuses DNA.
like with rolls up a newspaper and shit.
Get off
Slaps him in
fucking
the nose.
couch, Eric.
Has him tied up.
All right, this is
Gotta take it for a
This is
walk
going in
again.
a bad direction.
It's so far, dude.
Holy
It's so bad.
There's a bottle cap in my shirt.
This is so far. I get to interview him at Blackout too, I think. Should I do the DNA interview at Blackout in DNA's voice?
I'd be like,
if you don't, fuck you.
I'd be like, DNA.
How does this man shake
How
your
did you
hand?
do? Hey, how was your
Good
battle?
sport he must be.
How does the barber circumvent your fucking like the bumps in your head? I've always wanted to ask him that. Like, how does whoever does that
Hey.
shit deserves a fucking award?
So if somebody was to rub your bald head, would it say words in Braille?
5 battles.
Okay.
Five battles.
DNA wasn't even on
I
this
know.
week.
What are we? I was like, wait, which battle? Oh, has
All right.
nothing to do with this.
Hey, look.
DNA's gonna make a couple appearances on the show.
On the last episode of the Dirtbag Dan show, on the year-end special, we had fucking
Puppy
definition
Rico
and
head.
pamphlet. They ran down the they were doing fucking 10 from their calendar, and it was a
Yeah,
picture
they're
of her.
like humping
Teddy
humping
bear,
stuff.
little tiger teddy bear and shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
So they're
Dude,
back,
Definition fully fucked that thing. It was
did.
crazy.
He
I think it's
definitely-
pregnant.
and he was wearing like a slash hat hair combo, and I really was I respect that a
Oh,
lot.
that's not his hair.
No, he doesn't. That's not. He doesn't have
No.
long flowing black hair.
You let me
No,
down.
he doesn't.
You let me down.
So
That's how I imagine him when I think about him.
That's how I always imagined
Yeah.
it.
they're finishing their
Every time.
countdown. So we're gonna go to
Oh,
our
there's more?
Yeah, we're gonna go to our UK
Awesome.
correspondence and hear the last 5 most important shits that happened in 2013.
Hell yeah.
Cheer.
Don't fuck up.
Hello, Dan.
Hi, Daniel.
We're here in Newcastle, London, England.
The Battle Rap Top 10 review as voted for by the fans of Stella Artois.
We've just come out to the gay scene. Come out.
Come
Slow
out.
it down. I just made a joke.
Homosexuals.
So, number 5 is the league beef. So, recently said, bruv, you king of the dot. No, you're not. In
He
Organic,
said he was flipping them off.
and Organic was like, yo, what the fuck did this guy just call me? He said...
Look, there we are in the gay scene. Can you not hear them? Say something. Hiya! See?
Yeah, you're a really good social person. It's nice being around you. So Organic's pissed off with Er's pissed off with Organic, and they hate each other. I just hope I still get a free holiday out of it and get to go back to Canada.
What was the reaction like when you got to Canada the last time with and Organic? How did they react?
They got on really well from what I've seen.
Right, but now
They hate each other, but it is Christmas and they should forgive each other.
I think forgiving and forgetting's the best part about battle rap. I think everyone should stick their cocks in each other's arseholes.
Number 4 is Arcane. Buying bars.
Buying
Everyone's fucking
bars?
talked about it. No one shut up about it.
I know.
Fucking yeah. So, do you care that Arcane bought bars? I couldn't give a shit.
I think that
That's
there's...
how he wants to spend his money and not on dildos like I do. He's welcome to it.
What's your favourite herb?
Garlic.
Mine's dildo.
Anyway.
There's a lot of people passing bars around each other in the battle rap
does
scene.
happen.
It does happen quite a lot. Not with me, but with some people.
Some people in the UK
And-
top 10 have had entire battles written for them, and they've
By
went to
other
Canada
people.
and performed it and got paid for it.
And-
Battled Pumpkinhead.
I think that there's at the end of the day, Caustic should have gone to Canada to battle Cheddar Cheese. He didn't get to go, and I think that he had the bars there, ready to go. Arcane was gonna battle Cheddar. He knew that. He offered the bars to Arcane, and Arcane took them. I think Arcane was good to give him a bit of money in return.
Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Wasn't even Christmas.
Arcane is a nice guy. I've met him, and he didn't suck my dick, but he certainly tickled the
Back on
areola.
his hand and rubbed. So that's good enough. Number 3 was Disasters. Trip to
Oh,
the UK.
disaster! Everyone loves disaster, don't they? They just love to hate the man.
So we got everyone to shout Arcake's a faggot.
1, 2, 3.
Arcake's a faggot. Which a bit shows the mob mentality, because I know people do like Arcake and a lot of people have said he should get the next title shot, yet they're willing to let just has to spit in their face.
Like I just did to myself.
So that they can be friends with him. Now, he's spat in his face, he probably won't be coming back to Don't Flop.
But do we care? Does Disaster these days put on a performance that warrants him coming back?
Yeah, I think Inverse Unanimous was good.
Disaster has a huge fan base, he entertains the crowd. It doesn't matter what bars he come with, he entertains the crowd. I've heard good and bad things about that battle, and I feel that maybe, you know, Disaster is good enough to warrant at least a plane ticket.
Yeah, but will he be invited back after spitting in his face? Probably not. Number 2, all the fights in battle rap now happen.
Definition, can I just say something about fights that happen in battle rap?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I've been in a couple of fights, Nelly. Pumpkinhead Nelly.
Pumpkinhead, more like punching head.
Punched me in the face.
Punching Deff in Club XS. Pumpkinhead.
I nearly had a fight with old Pesci once, but I was just trolling him.
Why would you fight? Why would anyone want to fight Low Pesci?
Because he wouldn't get in the bed. And he had 2 options: get in the bed.
Get in the fucking bed, Pumpkinhead, or punching Death in Club XS is something less than your mum on meth.
So, Math got banned from URL, which I don't see why. He's known for punching people.
He is known
Every
for
time
punching
I see
people.
Math, he's punching someone.
Yeah.
And everyone's
Little
like,
Matthew.
Oh my God, I can't fucking believe Math Hoffer punched someone.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen the fucking video 1,000 times. It's got about 5.
Do you know what I think about that? Dropping opinion into fact here. He was losing that battle. Math's at,
been released.
no, I know, but you can see Math is at the stage where he doesn't need to turn up and perform to keep getting good battles. But I think Sirius Jones, although he was a name, had a big enough gap that he needed to get his reputation up. He was trying a lot harder than Math was in that battle. Math on the what I saw was the interview afterwards.
Did you open it?
I don't know. Come here and say hello. Come here and say hello quickly.
Oh, you know what?
What's your name?
It's Ramsey.
Ramsey, come and say hello to the good folks at Dirtbag Dan Show.
Hello, Dirtbag.
Ramsey.
It's Dirtbag.
Dirtbag, yeah.
Yeah, Dirtbag, right?
Alright, cheers Ramsey.
Okay.
As I said,
Just sitting here for a chill out.
Yeah, we're filming it.
I did go off. It's an open day on it.
I don't know. He's Welsh and he's gay, so you know.
I'm not Welsh. Are you telling me?
Right.
Nice
Nice one, mate. Yeah. So.
Just a fan there.
No, it's just a fan. Deff will say hello to his mum and tell me that he spoke to a fan that day.
She's a big fan. So Math Hoffer punched someone. No one cares. Number 1 is Daylight, who's probably had the best in battling without battling.
Yeah.
And just doing stupid shit.
Getting his knob out in public. What kind of fag would get their knob out in public these days? I mean, really.
I think he needs to go back to where his bars were actually good, because he's kind of falling off a bit. And don't do it. So this is basically the equivalent of this won't get uploaded, don't even do it. He's gonna do it, he's getting his dick out. He's got his dick out, it looks like a finger. So Daylight is basically just a great guy, but
He's a
please
great guy.
Daylight, you've influenced too many people now to the point where they don't think they have to battle and rap anymore, and it's fucking destroying the scene, because people like Uno Lavus, who are shit, are just showing up and doing stupid shit.
Stupid
to
shit.
Get a reaction.
To get a reaction.
Fucking
And
hate it.
reaction sounds a bit like erection.
Fucking hate Uno Lavos.
Yeah, we
So,
hate Uno Lavos.
anyway, that's
But no,
been-
but quick words on Daylight. As much as the him getting naked video got a lot of views on YouTube, we don't want to see that. We're here for the battle rapping. We want to hear people diss each other, not take their fucking clothes off. Alright, mate? So sort your fucking life out. Get a tattoo removal on your fucking face because you look like a fucking idiot.
You fucking can. So hopefully I never bump into Daylight again now, because he'll kick the fucking
Not only
shit.
do I love you, Dirtbag, but I love every single guest you have on this week.
Back to you in the back to you in the show.
Love you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Cheer!
I'm fucking hemoed out.
I'm fucking, my extremities are tingling and I'm
all
experiencing
my
results.
extremities.
I was tweeting the other day, it's a sad moment when you realize you have to drink 2 Hemo Rages to feel that fucking unfamiliar burn.
Some of my homies fell off.
Dirtbag Dan's going for the taint vibration.
You
He
know
wants so much hemo rage, he wants his taint to vibrate.
It's vibrating at such a frequency and shit. That's at some point I turned into fucking
calling dogs.
I
and
turned
shit.
into a star like fucking Tetsuo and Akira and shit.
There's a whole other higher level of like the hemo rage enjoyment. He's like, my taint's vibrating, but not at the speed I really like.
That
I
takes
really want it.
that takes at least 3 more sour ambushes.
It only takes 14 seconds max for the Dirtbag Dan show to take the weirdest possible approach.
Hey, shouts out to fucking
Kung Fu fucking
Vampire.
Yeah, this is Kung Fu.
And
Joe
taint vibrations.
Cutter didn't magically change. It's a different person.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He didn't fill out.
Another San Jose native though, born and raised in San Jose. Fucking the first guy ever fucking hand me a microphone when I was like 16 years old. Southsider, just like myself and Skylar G, and Able Abilities. Fucking Kung Fu Vampire. And today we made a fucking crazy announcement, which was fucking awesome for me because fucking Team Backpack Cypher dropped today too, so it was like double whammy. But go ahead and let them know what we let the world know on fucking Facebook and Twitter and everything today.
Fucking monumental moment, actually. The funny thing is about it is like, you know, in the rap world or hip hop world, a lot of people are like really like to pump themselves up. Man, it's the biggest shit in the globe right now.
This is the best
hotter than fucking snake pussy. This shit's gonna go global, triple gold. But the truth is, like, this is a
Triple gold.
monumental.
So good.
Some
Triple.
Daytons.
More than
Some
one.
Daytons.
More than one time.
Multiple golds.
Can you make some gold out of that gold? Out of that gold that comes for?
Can you melt my
You know
gold
what?
down and make a gold chain out of it?
I know platinum is rare, but I'm in the business of collecting gold. So just stack those gold nuggets for me.
Can we just keep it not platinum because I like gold?
Triple gold.
But it's a big
Pay me
fucking
in
thing.
gold.
It's a monumental moment in San Jose history because it's one of those like things where I said to Dan like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 fucking years ago, one of these days, bro, we're gonna tour. I'm gonna bring you out with me. And this is it. And
that's
today was the
crazy,
day
man.
we finally announced it and made it official.
And Kung Fu Vampire is I've watched you living in San Jose in fucking LSP and then doing your own thing as Kung Fu Vampire and really developing and cultivating a following as an independent artist, not signed to another label. Because that's the thing about us in San Jose. We don't have we're a part of the Bay Area, but we're like the forgotten part of the Bay Area. And we don't have like the crazy ties to a lot like the industry like that people in LA do or people even in San Francisco do. It's and you really like he's the first dude I ever seen independently without any kind of label support cultivate a completely separate audience for his own shit. And then you're able to transfer that into a much fucking larger audience over the course of fucking doing big ass tours and shit like that. And not only doing like main support tours where you're touring with fucking acts that are like huge fucking names, like ICP tour. That's fucking crazy. That means you're playing for thousands of people every single fucking night, regardless. And probably the most fucking devoted fan base in the history of fucking music. You know what I mean? Since the fucking Kiss
every
followers,
ICP fan is a little miracle.
you know, honestly, man, like I have so much more understanding for that world now, and it's you really have to fucking respect anyone who's able to cultivate that devoted of a fucking following. But at the end of the day, you go and do tours by yourself. And that was the thing that I seen where it's not just like you are opening for these other guys. You're someone from San Jose who never was signed to a label, who goes out and does fucking tours by yourself. So I get to fucking come with you this time. That's fucking awesome. But that's not the only reason this is fucking battle rap news, because the main support or the co-headliner on the tour, I should say, is Recognized.
Yeah, definitely.
tight.
Rec, that's how we basically started, man. He was actually supposed to get a record deal. He was supposed to get a single record deal for winning that MTV contest.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago this was. Maybe, was it 10 years ago?
And it was a
8
battle.
years ago?
It was a battle contest. He battled
Yeah.
Swan at the end of it. It was a big fucking thing.
That wasn't easy to do at the time at all.
No, he was killing it, and he got this big he won like 25 grand. It's all like, you could search it online and find out the exact numbers. He won like 25 grand from that shit.
Yeah.
Was supposed to get signed to Rockefeller for a single. He never got the call, but he ended up building a studio, building his whole shit, traveling, doing what he had to do musically with that 25 grand, and then eventually ended up in the band Mayday, which is just
both guys
beautiful.
that we met through either, I think, doing shows here in San Jose or in San Francisco at the Element Lounge.
Element Lounge.
That's where I remember meeting Recognized back in the day. He was in either a song competition or a beat competition with me, something, and just super humble dude.
Trading
really
CDs
fucking
and shit.
chill.
Nice guy.
Yeah, had a cool
I remember
fucking little
chill vibe.
single on a little fucking sleeve. It was tight. It was good.
Battled No Can Do.
Yeah,
Came back.
Yeah.
I co-headlined that event, and that was the first time I ever got introduced to Recognize. He's super nice dude.
Was that rugged?
And then he called Jimmy gay for like 30 minutes. It was tight.
Was that rugged Real Deal? Was that one?
No.
Fuck.
Frank and Surgeon General.
Okay, wow. Frank and Surgeon General. Just a wild day of battles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Me at 24 and No Can and Recognize.
He seems like such a respectful dude. It's hard for me, like meeting him later, to picture him like, you're a faggot.
No, man.
It's hard for me to picture him just tearing someone up because he's such a genuine, brotherly kind of guy. Just right off the bat, if you vibe out with the guy. And like, that's how we picked this tour. People think, when you pick a tour, there's all kinds of politics. This is the least politically driven tour in the history of fucking hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, I literally was like, smoked a joint and was like, who do I want to hang out with for a month?
Yeah, no
You know what I
shit,
mean? It was like, it wasn't about who was tight. It was like, I want to hang out with that guy, man. We're going to vibe out. Lots of high fives. I'm sure we'll be, you know what I mean? Like sparring in the room, watching cool movies, talking about real shit.
At the end of the day, we're all pretty like-minded in the sense, too, that
Definitely.
we're all took a real independent approach to our music. You know what I mean? And the different avenues of fucking promoting our music. I definitely stuck super clear to the battle shit. You, did your own fucking thing and focused on having a live show that was fucking awesome. That was the thing I always took from Kung Fu. Watching his shit here in San Jose is like, the live show is undeniable. You could fucking have any preconceived notion about dude's name or what he's gonna do before you see it, but then when you watch a live show and there's fucking a cellist fucking doing solos and shit, you know what I mean? Like, and it's just a live band doing real shit. Everything's really timed and calculated, and it makes motherfuckers standing up there rapping, with the CD playing look pretty fucking bad. You know what I mean?
And it's not rock. It ain't rock.
Oh,
That's
not
the
at
thing,
all.
like,
Not by any means.
From
It's
day
totally-
one, we always tried to do. I wanted to bring live hip hop to I wanted to bring it to the surface as not oh, that's alternative. That's some different shit. No, it's fucking rap. It's hip hop with a band. That's it.
No.
Don't try to put some twist on it because I'm not wearing my
that's
hat
what
to the
people always
side
wanna
and
do, right?
I'm not fitting a rap
Everything's got a
outfit.
different genre. It has to.
Yeah, and this is
split
not a
everything
different
up.
genre. For everybody out there, I'm not a horrorcore rapper. I'm not a backpack rapper, gangster rapper, West Coast Cali. I'm just a guy who enjoys really, really creative rhymes and wants a live beat behind him. I prefer some dark shit, but if you listen to my album, if you listen to the Love Bites album, there's probably like 70% funky, fucking Spanishy. What is our shit? Calypso. Skylar G produced a track on there with Potluck. It's a fucking Calypso track. And so people always get the image mixed up. But the thing is, I'm giving you something more for your dome. I'm not giving you something that you're just gonna be like, oh, cool. He's 22. His hat sideways. He's got a tank top on. Easily digestible. That's not what I do. You know what I
Easily
mean?
digestible should be a rapper for sure.
That's his name.
He's a light-skinned black dude, and he's got sleeved arm tattoos.
Sleeved arm tattoos, hat
Fucking-
sideways, super nice teeth, kind of cut, not ripped, but cut.
Yeah, he's
know what
got
I mean?
he's got the
He
fucking.
carries a skateboard.
He's got
The verses never. Hey,
You never see him skating.
doesn't skate.
He
the
just has it.
verses don't start on the one; they're always on the two or the three.
Clearly,
like boom.
'Cause he's-
my
'cause
people
he's
got me
constantly-
thinking that I'm off that one. Boom. My people know that.
Easily digestible.
Yeah, so
Easily digestible.
that's the only difference. And like for me, just to clear it up, because I know a lot of people. I know, man, I'm an outsider looking in on my own shit even. I'm smart enough to look as an outsider in and be like, Kung Fu Vampire, what the fuck? But the truth is I could have named myself anything and been easily digestible. I mean, look at the way I look today. It's super digestible. You know what I mean? But
What
it's
were you
like,
saying? You were telling me something. Somebody told you that was like a make or break you situation. That if your name, if
they basically were like, man, I'd have to see it live. It was Strange Music's CEO, Travis O'Gwen, basically on a phone call was like, man, that name. He didn't hate on it at all. He just said, that name will make you or break you. He's like, I got to see it live. But it's like if I came out and didn't have that sound or that feel or some kind of signature that made you feel like, damn, I'm watching some fucking, creative, funky Dracula shit. You'd be like, damn, that shit's weak. You know what I mean?
You, and I know your reference for it is fucking the shit you grew up with, fucking horror movies, fucking kung fu shit, and that being like a super
I'm not mad at that at all.
theatrical fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taking a more fucking showy approach to going out there than fucking just being like, I'm every other rapper, fucking spitting fast rhymes or fucking whatever.
I was never mad at kung fu. I remember coming to San Jose years and years ago and going like downtown, and there's a giant van with your fucking face on it. And I'm like, it's a fucking kung fu vampire, clearly. He is nobody. I'm never going to confuse this person with anyone else ever.
That's not another dude. That's
kung fu fucking vampire. It was burned in my mind.
Not karate zombie or anything like that.
Yeah, it ain't the Taibo werewolf, bro. Ain't no Taibo werewolf.
The Taibo werewolf. When I introduced or put the flyers out for the tour today, the battle rappers, they all know Recognize. They're very familiar with Recognize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, that's tight. That's a fucking good look. Who the fuck is Kung Fu Vampire? And I'm just like, go fucking YouTube it, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the things is Kung Fu's got a visual reference for his shit. Like you can go watch music videos that fucking have views in the 6 fucking digits. Like we strive to get battles that get that many views. You know what I mean? And that at the end of the day, that fucking speaks for itself. So fucking A, man.
Back to how we were talking about where it comes from and how it's culminated. It's not on some like gimmick shit. It's on some like I still kind of think rap costumes are gimmicks. I still think if I try to fit that sideways hat look, I think that's a gimmick. So when people are like, why do you wear a gimmick? I'm like, okay, how about this? How about I perform those same songs with my motherfucking shirt off, with my dickies on, sweating with the fucking hat on? Like, how about I perform that shit like that? Is it gonna be
with my dick out?
Don't make me
wave it in your face.
With my dick out.
Slow motion
but
for
my
you,
shit comes from like the reason why this name fit with me. It's not just because we were smoking mad weed at young age and just being stony, you know what I mean, and being into mushrooms and stuff.
We were though.
I was always into weird shit. I like mushrooms and weed and a lot of it, and that kind of stuff makes you think weird thoughts when you're young.
You were doing trip hop before there was trip hop.
Before there was trip hop, me and my bros.
LSP was doing trip hop before there was trip hop.
All the LSP dudes and us, we were coming up with a name for it. We were like psych rap. And they're like, what? Psychedelic rap. We're like, that's gay, but it worked. That's what we called it.
And that's
psych
so
rap.
funny because that's like, and then trip hop happens like 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah, man. And we kind of felt like we were the forefront
Were
of
you
that
just like, how did I not think of trip hop? What the fuck?
Trippy hip hop.
God
but,
damn it.
I'm tripping.
My shit also comes from like, if you bridged like East Coast really good, metaphoric and really well written hip hop, if you mix that with Front 242 or Ministry or 9 Inch Nails or fucking Marilyn Manson or somebody really electronically driven and dark and weird, that's kind of the stuff that made me go, man, I want to merge opera and that evil shit with hip hop. And how it really came out, if you hear the Dead Sexy album, there's songs on there where they start and they sound like people always go, oh, that's tight how you sampled Star Trek or you sampled this. Like, bro, that was my homegirl singing that. What are you talking about? Sampled nothing. And the shit starts out with, I always wanted that vibe where like I come out and I'm just like,
and that's like because we grew up listening to fucking me and Skylar have a like super death metal background. Like undeniably, that's what when we met in like 7th grade, that's what the core shit that we listened to. We listened to a lot of hip hop too, but like more than anything, it was Slayer and Sepultura and Crazy Pantera and shit like that.
Sepultura and Pantera, bro.
All kinds of
but then
those are my two.
Like a lot of like the Slayer and like the Danzigs and like it was really. There was like a really fucking theatrical element to the metal that we were listening to.
Cradle of Filth and Morbid Angel and shit like that.
And you kind of
Cannibal Corpse.
It's cool. It's crazy how when you look at the music that people make, and then you look back at like what they were listening to at that time, it's like clear why motherfuckers do what they're doing. You know what I mean? But then at the outside, motherfuckers are just like Kung Fu Vampire. That shit's weird. You know what I'm saying? And then, but when you see it, it's fucking it speaks for itself.
I always tell people, man, put me in front of any audience. You know, like I could have just went by like, you know, something super simple and kept it easy. And sometimes I regret that because I don't want to be passed over. I don't want people to be like, I'm not even gonna give dude a listen. You know, I've been at I did a show on this last.
Named yourself Verbal or some shit like that.
You know, like,
sometimes I even think how dope it'd be if I would have just called myself Vamp. Because that's not even vampire. It's like Vamp. What's up, Vamp? Because everybody always said, what's up, Vamp? That would have been an easy sell on some Drake shit. You know what I mean? Oh, man, you ever heard of Vamp? You know, I could still switch it to that.
No, you totally could. You totally
it's
could.
a whole
Hammer approach.
You totally could MC Hammer the fuck out of that shit.
But what I do is eventually, I was telling the dudes earlier, Abel and everybody.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. I was telling Abel earlier that originally it was supposed to be a theater kind of theatrical performance, like a Vegas show, where we mix kung fu fighting and vampire storylines with the fucking live band. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
That with the live band, and so we actually almost.
That's a vision right there. That's a fucking vision.
That's
man, just picture a story. All right, picture like a 4/4 dope, like if Gravediggers was with a fucking 20-piece orchestra. Right? And that shit starts out, you're in Vegas and you hear jum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum pum and fucking Dracula comes out. You know what I mean?
Man.
Dracula
That's the
comes
whole
out.
thing.
And then these
Holy
breakdancers come
shit.
out, and then I come out and we perform a fucking song.
You
know
have
what I
to
mean?
see this motherfucker do music. And just imagine, this is what he's thinking about, like on a regular basis. Like this is the movies that are playing in the Kung Fu Vampire's fucking brain. That's so fucking awesome.
It's just like a lot of like mild sadomasochist shit mixed with some like
mild sadomasochism.
Just mild.
I'm just not into that real vulgar like slapping like
Nothing
fucking
too much.
bullshit.
No.
We
The
want to
clean.
cuddle after
Some
we
tied up shit, some smoke a joint, cuddle up, and listen to Al Green type shit afterwards.
There's a safe word for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So look, you got a music video. You got a new music video dropping because you just dropped a music video
Couple
like
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And you got a new music video dropping this fucking week. It's gonna come out before this episode drops because YouTube hates to upload 2-hour fucking things. But this
4
shit
minutes
is gonna
no
drop.
problem.
Tell us about the music video first.
Well, the one we just dropped 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
it's a fucking like
Nightmare
a little
Walking.
movie. It's a little
Nightmare
movie.
Walking.
Yeah,
It's it's one of those ones where there's a plot line and it's not you don't follow the song by any means. You're just the song is acting as like a soundtrack to the fucking movie.
Yeah, you get to enjoy two stories at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One, you know, I had a boy of mine who actually was in rock bands and different cool bands growing up. OG homie, he's a real OG veteran, man. He's an older cat, and he'll fucking kill you if you ever fuck with me. Period. It's just that simple. If you fuck with anybody at this table, you're fucking done. You're a done deal.
Yeah, and then you just pull out the weirdest button ever.
I was trying to.
Black, but he boot blocking shit.
That's what's gonna happen.
Block
Yeah.
shit.
O'Shea is trying to muscle his way into this episode.
I gotta take him
Tough.
off of here.
You know, this is like another thing is that we have in San Jose, I feel like we're kind of surrounded by mountains, man, because we got our own vibe, our own people. There's so much fucking talent here. The Joe Cutters, the Ray Resurrections, all these dudes that like really don't get the shine
And like
they
I
deserve.
said, we don't have that access to the scene that these other guys do in San Jose. So it's a different breed that comes from out here. Like you really gotta want it. And you look at dudes like Ray Resurrection, Kung Fu Vampire, myself, Cutter, very different approaches. You don't have a bunch of guys that sound like every other guy that's coming out. It's not like 5 Casey Veggies coming out at the same place at the same time. Like we're all very different because we come from a place where you really
like
have to do
superhero
something.
shit.
You have to stand out.
But I can definitely spot knockoffs.
Oh no, totally.
Yeah, there's a certain
that's actually
double time thing that happened here where didn't happen everywhere else.
Blame it on Project Bloat.
Well, I noticed like a lot of the Mega Abusives. Hey, Mega Abusive. Hey, dropped his name on there. That's a lot for you, buddy.
You know what?
Listen, buddy. I will tell you one thing. You have very nice tennis shoes, my friend. Very nice.
Came up earlier.
It came up earlier. No, nobody knows this.
Those are Mega Abusive shoes.
Nobody knows
big ass feet, bro.
Nobody ever.
Champ, no.
Nobody ever asked questions about the shoes on the wall, but the shoes on the wall come from battles long forgotten.
Because the fucking footage got stuffed into someone's closet and burned.
Hey,
was it on high 8? Was it on high 8 or digital?
No, they were like
digital.
It was probably high 8.
720. It was 720. 480p.
We're gonna film Dirtbag Dan get murdered, and you fucking bodied him and like made him leave without his shoes.
It's like, hey, take that tape, cuh.
And then that tape just vanished. It just vanished. Those cameras were front and present. Closer than this is to me.
Battles,
you fuckers.
Battles.
I remember the days when Dirt was even younger and didn't have that big beard.
He has scraggly.
But he was doing Element is what was the Elements? What was the place downstairs next to the fucking tattoo shop, San Carlos? Elements Boutique. Elements. I remember different stuff of that nature where I would show up and man, back then you want to talk about like right now I'm looking kind of normal, but Dan will tell you I used to paint my nails black in high school. I used to have blonde bangs,
crazy contacts,
fucking contacts. I had those contacts in the 90s.
Fucking
dude,
looking like a freak.
I would show up to these rap battles.
just sticking out. Boy.
Dan likes me. He's saying I'm looking like a freak. Look at that ass, boy. Hey, boy.
I don't mean like a ratchet. I meant like in the traditional.
Call me a freak.
This shit just got incredibly real.
I meant in the traditional sense. But
I would show up to those rap battles. This is on that Project Blow. I'm still acknowledging the Project Blow comment. I think you made it or something.
No, that was me. That was me. Because at San Jose, it had a big effect.
I would go to these battles, and there was like 20 scarabs there. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
There's 20 scarabs, and it was like, I'm obliterating and literally inseminating.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, it was more like circus from Shapeshifters.
I just remember That was like some weird like.
They're all like a
I'm
fucked
getting
up
them,
version of like fucking Self Jupiter and like Jololan Shinko.
There's a lot of that in the Hut too.
Cut did that.
Micah 9. There was a lot of Micah 9.
Thunder Hunt
happening.
was very
Oh, we were
very
KO.
Oh man, we were those
shit.
dudes.
We're out inside of our planet. You can't imagine it.
Hey, but
was that a good impression or what? Do I get that?
That was so fucking good, you dickhead. But yeah, Elements Lounge.
Fucking dick.
Back in the day, I was
Kung
super.
Fu, truth is coming out right now.
I was a super hungry like rapper kid, and I always had like a competitive approach to it. I'd be like, I'll fuck anybody up if anybody wants to freestyle right now. Like we could do that.
I would go to those events though, like at Elements Boutique,
Just
and
putting
I
that
saw
out.
that vibe, that heavy Project Blowed vibe.
Yeah,
though. I would go there as a spectator on some like, I love hip hop, even though I'm different than everybody. You know, I'm just kind of a spectator. I would go there, get love, get respect, and watch dudes do that Project Blowed flow, and be like, damn, San Jose really has its own kind of thing. And then I realized it was kind of a branch.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what? You always had the fucking double time shit. You were the double time dude. And that's the thing is Kung Fu Vampire would come into a cipher and fucking you'd be like, oh well, that motherfucker can rap. You know what I mean? There's nothing you could say when a motherfucker starts going. You can't. You know what I mean?
There was
It's
a
like,
time when I.
All right, he's rapping. That's it.
I actually funny story, man. I don't know
He
who
can
you.
rap. Fuck.
Who did you have for math in at Santa Teresa? This is
Fuck,
an
man.
important question. Who did you have for math?
McKenna.
McKenna, the crazy dude, right? The gray-haired dude that was an electronics teacher, right? But
No, he was. I guess I don't know.
He was an electronics teacher,
he was
bro.
The swim coach also. I don't think it's the same dude.
Who was the weird
Fucking
gray-haired
weirdo,
dude?
though. I don't
Weird
know
dude,
who the
right?
fuck that is.
I had this weird dude, and basically, my freshman year in high school, okay, I was good at math. Soon as sophomore year came, we had this electronics teacher who let us grade ourselves and put our grade in. You do that to someone like me, it's over. I'm not fucking doing any math. So I started writing lyrics, and I was writing this shit and getting so into the science behind rhythm patterns and things of that nature. And I was such a smart, young, like healthy guy that whenever freestyles would happen at that time, I was healthy. I was healthy as fuck.
Just so you know.
Biceps. But you know, like a fast-minded young person. You know, I was very like, bah, 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 bah. I was always thinking and, you know, had a lot of emotions. I would go to those.
You still had that spark.
Oh, I had this.
That spark.
I have a different spark now, man. I got an OG spark, man. Come on. No, I would have that spark though, where I would go to those battles or like a freestyle contest, and I would feel that that extra adrenaline surge that's not normal, where you start fucking tunnel visioning and getting sweaty, and like you're about to get on stage, you're just like,
Oh yeah.
And I was like that whenever you guys knew me up until fucking 25. I was like on some like I'm gonna fucking shit my pants or you know what I mean? Like I was
if you don't let me rap right
But I would stand up there and I would get on stage at those battles, and I remember this. This was the first time I felt really confident was when Shamako and Persia threw this freestyle battle at Cactus Club. Probably in '98. I'm gonna say '98, right?
Wow.
And I went there, and I was younger, but I literally like people were on the mic going, yo, my shit is tight. I'm on with the fight. And I was like on some like, you could be when I lit him with a little bit of hoot to be. This bitch in the front got a hoot for me. I'm never gonna be. You know what I mean? And I was just like, that. And Persia's all.
That's really good.
Yeah, Persia was just like,
impressed.
Persia just looked at me and was like, you're not gonna be in the contest. And it was in the middle of the contest. She's all, you're out. I was like, what?
What do you mean I'm out?
And she just like said, it's not fair for you to be in this shit, dude. You're seasoned. You know what I mean? It was a lot of like kind of like bootsy motherfuckers trying to like make a name.
A lot of dirtbag Dans, a lot of young dirtbag.
But it made me confident. You know what I mean? And I wish sometimes I could transpose that same like super like need to nut a million times, fucking pissed off young guy energy. You know what I mean?
No shit. The first time I ever rapped on a stage, all those same kind of fucking crazy emotions going through. I went on stage, LSP show with freestyle fucking and Justin Brown and all the homies are like, go up there and fucking rap. They basically threw me on stage.
Was that year 2000?
Gotta be at least 99, 2000.
It was April 20th, 1999.
That's fucking crazy.
Because it was a 420.
It was a 420
It was
show.
a space bar release.
We used to fucking get in. We meet up at like the Tower parking lot. And we'd all follow you guys to go to wherever there was a show going on.
Salinas? Did you do the Salinas?
Yeah, we went to Salinas and shit like that.
We had like 70 people in the Tower Records parking
So I
lot.
get on the fucking I get on the stage and I fucking rap and fucking motherfuckers went nuts and I was like, okay, this is I'm doing this shit. This is what I'm doing.
No
like,
beard, 5'3",
holding a fucking Metallica shirt on and shit, shaved head. No, but like that was it.
Skateboarder.
I was like doing it. All right, we gotta fucking wrap this shit up. Music video. What's the name of it? When's it dropping?
Too Late to Pray.
Video.
Okay, so this is the first time I've announced the name of the song. The song's called Too Late to Pray. It's a fucking 4-year-old song, 3.5-year-old song. And the whole reason why I did this is because I always liked this song, and we didn't do a video for it. And there's no rules. We run the shit. It's our rules. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Why does my new video have to be a new song? So by the time you guys see this, man, I just wanted.
I never heard anybody say that's awesome.
Yeah, it's we make the rules. This song was dope. It was the only time I ever used like auto tune or a talk box, and we did it in a dark fashion. It's a real epic song. Every time we play it live, I could be on a 60-city tour on the 60th day, and when this beat drops, I put my hand up, the crowd puts their hands up, and I fucking feel like it's my first time doing it. You know what I mean? The nose of a light kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we did a video for it that's very unique, very different. One take, one shot. No edits. It's
tight.
one take.
Those are
It
fun.
was the first take. And I've never done anything of this nature. You know, it wasn't shot on a crazy. You'll see. You'll have to see it, but it drops. It's already out right now. Go to Kung Fu Vampire on YouTube. Pretty easy to find.
And where can they get all the information about the Hunger Pains tour, which is Recognize of Mayday, Kung Fu Vampire, myself, Dirtbag Dan, and G Moski of Team Backpack fame. A random eclectic group of MCs from this area, and I guess fucking Recognize is from Florida.
He's from fucking Florida.
Yeah, so
Florida.
it's a wild group of fucking dudes.
Florida.
Gonna go down to Florida, enjoy the birds.
What
the
is
beach.
that?
Florida.
You know,
Florida. It's fucking Florida.
it's good for my bones.
Yeah. What's our time left on this? Are we on a?
Yeah,
on a
we're
good?
fucking yeah. We got go ahead.
A little history, man, about the artists on this tour. Recognize and
time. That's the end. Cut it.
take your girl on a flight. That's a breezy excursion.
Little history.
Yeah.
I love that line, by the way, Joe. Even you loved it as it penetrated your chest.
As it shot like so many bullets. No,
So a little history about this. Like I said, I wasn't fucking around when I told Skylar earlier. This was literally, who do I want to fucking hang out with? High as fuck for a month. I meant that shit. I wanted people who were absolutely lyrical as fuck and did their own thing, but without being like Mr. Popular. You know what I mean? I wanted people that were my people. I told Dirt I would bring them out. It made sense. We're gonna, get
talked about doing this for a long time.
Years now. And we eventually want to bring our boys Ray Rez, Jeff Turner, fuck a million other people.
Man.
Counterproductive.
Yeah.
My dream, because I'm just very into culture, and my city is my culture now.
Yeah,
If you look
man.
at me, I fucking look San Jose as it gets.
It's a San Jose thing, man. Like we just, for whatever reason, we love this fucking black hole we live in, man. And we can't get up.
The ultimate dream is to bring, like, honestly, like a Caustic, Ray Rez, fucking counterproductive.
Just the San Jose fucking
San Jose
tour.
tour.
Just the San Jose
where we
All-Star
got it like that, where I can bring everybody out and we're rocking to 500 to fucking 2,000 people, every city, getting bread, having fun, high
that'd be
fives,
crazy.
dabs, everything you can imagine, just beautiful.
I always feel so warm when I'm included in.
So what is it? KungFuVampire.com?
You can go to KungFuVampire.com, RecognizeOnline.com, GMoski.com, DirtbagDanShow.com.
We're going to put together a whole tour section on the website that'll have all the information, all the tour dates. You can fucking figure it out where you can fucking see me. We can fucking build people on the one-to-one. There's so many places that we're going to go on this tour that I've never got to go. It's so weird as a battle rapper. You get booked in Melbourne, Australia twice before you play in Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Which
This
is
will
like
end up
the
being-
home for music in fucking in America. And there's so many places
Kinda throws
like
the
that.
perspective off.
I've never played in Austin, by the way.
Which is
crazy. Never played there.
Which is crazy.
I want to play Austin.
I've been there.
Maybe a special
It's
guest
beautiful.
that night.
But the Hunger Pains tour, man, like we put this
Yeah.
together with 4 amazingly different type of MCs and different style things. I mean, someone's from Florida. We got a battle rap history guy from Florida that's in a band that signed to Strange Music. We got Dirtbag Dan, battle MC from San Jose. We got G-Mo Ski, Team Backpack, young lyricist, dope as fuck from Richmond. You got Kung Fu Vampire from San Jose. Fucking easily had the steepest mountain to climb to get to where I'm at, and everybody knows that. You know what I mean? It's been a uphill battle. There was a time in San Jose history of hip hop where people were like, "Oh, he's not rap. He don't count. He doesn't count. He's not hip hop." But we were just always trying to do our thing, man. I always relate it to like Talking Heads or something. Just being ahead of time.
At the end of the
being ahead
day,
of
it's
time,
fucking
you know?
rap, man. It's rap, and like I said, even back in the day to this day, when you go to a show and you hear this motherfucker rap, you're not going to be able to say shit about the rapping. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, okay, this motherfucker's rapping right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to find something else to complain about. It can't be that he's not rapping.
And it's not even like it's all one type of style either. Like you said, like the track that we did is an entirely different type of feel. You know, like it's not like you're gonna just listen to a bunch of like fucking super dark hip hop. Fucking evil
It's all
shit
over the
time.
place.
We've actually have times where we're like, man, there's only one dark song on this set. We got to add another one.
Bro,
like,
better get creepy
because
right
I love
now.
that dark image shit. I love the dark image. It's part of me, and we can't get into the depth of the direction and how it became. But there's a story behind the depth of the dark side. But you know, man, like
do your Kung Fu Vampire
It's
research.
Kung Fu and Vampire, yin and yang. Kung Fu is time and effort spent towards something that's enlightening. That's what that means. Kung Fu is not martial arts. Just so you know, the word Kung Fu actually defined is time and effort spent towards enlightenment.
I need this shit.
And that's some hard work
and that's
shit.
called doing a lot of acid during your fucking teenage years. I learned it from
getting a
watching
lot of
you.
life.
Speaking
I
of
learned it from watching you.
Your house, big ass magnifying glass, and a bunch of weed as a child. I remember that shit.
No, yeah,
man.
No, yeah, because we're folks. We kicked it with your bro. And who is
Shout outs
such
to Ryan Frey.
who's so
Fucking
different
pimp.
from you,
Fucking
so
Ryan's
different
a
from you. It's so funny how
such
people.
a chill
But
dude.
look at me and my brother, so radically fucking different. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been the
Yeah.
Dirtbag Dan Show. Kung Fu Vampire special guest Joe Cutter in this motherfucker. Go watch Cutter versus Tiger Ty if you haven't watched it. Watch all the battles. Check out the Hunger Pains tour coming to a fucking town near you in America. And check out his new fucking music video. What's the name of the song?
The new one's Too Late to Pray.
Too Late to motherfucking pray.
Hey, Dirtbag Dan, for all the people out there, I think he needs to work on his new tagline. You know, the Zay Baby.
Rah.
The Zay Baby. Rah. I think it's time to come up with some new versions of it. I came up with one for you.
Damn.
Let's hear it.
While I was drinking right here.
Thank God.
San Jose, amiga. That's for his Mexican
Shoot off
people.
a couple illegal guns or something.
Yeah, I think you should do a French version.
most of
I need to
them
get
are.
it. I need a Vietnamese version. Faux show.
Oh yeah.
Faux
San
show.
Jose,
Faux
dude.
show.
You know it
get that?
is.
You see how I did that faux show? It's the
Dirtbag
Dirtbag Dan Show.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Dirtbag Dan.
Hey, we love you, motherfuckers. We'll see you next time. Yeah.
Don't tell me about no Vietnamese.
I can pack it up. I never cared to. Paraplegic in the window with a rear view. Don't judge me. I don't compare you. Don't get it twisted. They know I'm a rare dude. Skin like paper, I can tear through it. If I get violent, I'ma scare you. I never hit a bitch. I'm a rare dude, but I fuck 'em up just for touching with my hair, dude. See, I'm a player too. Every everything that they say is true. Yo, I'm the God, little kids send their prayers to the same God you cry to. But what it is, you was things like your eyes and the pride when the tears do. This was easy, it's never gonna end. All these motherfuckers will never be my friend. Losing all the time like I'm never gonna win. Together on the ring, together with my friends, staring my glass at me. Thinking about the past, don't wreck me. Bend and swiftly, this time it's over. I lost all my Benjis. This time it's over, I lost all my Benjis. I wandered through the forest, now I'm lost like I'm Benji. But I never see what they see, but what my friends see. But I see the future, in the end I'm going crazy. Got down and some whiskey, I'm living risky. Shooting up the crystal balls, I'm like a gypsy. Sickness is forever, but the sickness so miss me. Nobody on my level, I keep rhyming immensely. Line shot simply, chop them like they miss me. Put me out my misery, how much time they gon' give me? Life for a wage, I could thrive in the cage. Looking at the reflection, writing the blade. Haven't slept in a week, I've been writing for days. Left while I leak, leaking right on the page. World gave me lemons and I didn't like the taste. Where the juice and the booze after the slice in the face. Looking in the eyes like, yeah, it burns, don't it? Hurt every second, learning by the moment. Warlock in the kitchen, churning up the potion. Turn to the twist. Serving up the folks, quick pain is my teacher. Study had this glorious best stupid rapper bitch. Valedictorian, college professor. Fucking all the students, every year I'm getting better. Nothing but a nuisance. Yeah, forgive me, I ain't stupid. Changed my way to Jordan when they treat me like a new kid. Donnie Wahlberg, Molly all pure shrooms start to kicking, but I wanna call my mom first, it really don't matter. Dad'll try to answer, I just wanna say I love them both. Before they got cancer, all I want's a go rope. Positive ain't cope with listen, thought pioneer. Paid the way I hope, gave the kids some me before they fade away on dope. I don't know about bringing students, putting LA on the pole. Talking like I'm dead, gon' say that I'm a ghost. Shit, I love my baby mama, but she hate me cause I'm broke. Parents love me more, but I ain't angry at the folks. Everybody got problems, they blaming me the most. On the fence, so they say that I'm a post. That recession-proof rap like weed upon the coast. Never thought that I would make it. Waited for my folks. Now my fans load their wigs while they saying on my posts. Yeah, everything I do it big. Went to rehab, met a girl, and then the bitch had a kid. Shit, I don't think that you live if you had to do a bit. I was a dog when you met me. I ain't improving since that's rabbit off the chain. Never gonna heal. Stab you in your brain, that's never gonna heal. Thick skin body, mama got the heavy metal steel. No hope, be a man, yeah, never gonna feel. Laughing at the cops, know it's getting real. Empty and banana clips slipping on the peels. Yeah, tripping on the heels. Fancy shoes on my Honolus, they're ripping on the heels. Tripping off the pills, now I'm popping capsules. Nostrils Snow White, call me dopey, got a bad apple. Bites of poison apple, that's a lot to handle. Can't fulfill the script of the doc was being bashful. I'ma take a princess, go and lock her in the castle. But no prince calling bitch Ronnie is an asshole. Yeah, I do a little piece. Yo, no beauty in the beast. Yeah, Solomon before and I watched to walk around with this revolver in my drawers. Lazy how Babylon with the whores, similar to Sodom and Gomorrah. That's a pillar of salt, forgotten by the Lord. Lost, that's without a cord, disconnected, parking up, revolving door, but I can't end the cycle. So I wrote my name out the book of the Bible. No idiot, who's talking shit again? I just murdered all these niggas, citizens. I'm sitting on the whole fucking scene like a city pigeon. It's that inner city living when I come and get 'em. Kidney shivering, might stick 'em. I don't even know I was born in the devil's kitchen in the oven. Watching Coven on FX, it's the best. Unprotect sex, what the fuck's next? Well, I break legs, I take my speed to the breakneck. Hold it for a second before I leave, and you naked. Oh, your body is sacred, it's like a tomb that I assume possessions with the real necrophilia acts of the world, but they really wasn't feeling that. So I bring her back, I'ma do my impression. And he ain't the best Western, I'm the best section. I mean, the best in the section, cross section, it's Richard here. Yo, I brought my new writings of the scripture here, so I can paint a picture clear. No need to interfere, I master Splinter's rear. Break you wide open, you die open, get your third eyes open. I'll stab directly through your third chakra, karate chop you, don't understand. No Phantom of the Opera, more like my Phantom Bentley met me at a penitentiary yard. Level 4, Devil War wasn't really prepared for warfare. Star Wars, superstar stare, two-part war player. Build my condominium out of condoms, prophylactics, need to practice. I put stains on the mattress. As they absorb through, I already absolve you of all your sins, the Lord too. Cause I was the original God, the first criminal, no individual. It's all fucking the same in the Union Station, cause I'm the only one that remains. Waiting for a train, no need to explain. Proof that I'm wrong, bitch, no, they to blame. In a way, I'm strange, but in a way, no, the range. Cowboy style, home on the range, like the chrome on the range. See me as I shine, bitch, I'm greater than all night times. Midnight grind, fuck that, holy mountain. Motherfuckers not even only counting. I'm the fountain of youth, as I hop in the booth, I'm burning 151 proof. Oh, the party light, that's the party dark. When I rap with them, yeah, the party starts. I'm playing bass, I'm like Chris Farley's heart when it explodes in your face. In the notice you gave, fuck that. I watch your bodies as it's floating away in the river Styx. Get your fucking liver sick, cirrhosis. Nah, bitch, I didn't vote this. I don't give a fuck. Let your fucking tenses, my spider senses. You couldn't buy me with 156 pences, shillings. I'm fucking killing. Y'all need some shackles if you really want to settle. Your scores look more like Anastasia. Talk to the czar, I walk with the stars. Cadillac Hollywood, the walk of the flame stars. Rock and roll, bitch, meet me in the rainbow. The kid's insane. If I rap, see the brain glow. Someone with a doctor. But I never went to school, fuck that instrumental cool. Watch your dentures drool, cause I removed them too. Fuck that, I improve your views. When I remove them ocular cavities, stomp you right through the gravity. No need to talk to me, cause I already built the academy. Fuck the temple of hip-hop, bitch. Cadalack Ron, I got the swastika shit on the tip of my dick. Written and contained in the epididymis, and the shit's flowing off the chain. Yeah, my prostate is swollen. I don't give a fuck how many states have been holding back the secrets. Yo, faculty, staff to the kids, I'm like 33 years old, mixed with Jesus before he was ever born. Capital 333, the next time you see me, probably will see me leave out the green ivy road, green lantern. Yo, I changed my whole dream pattern. I'm astral traveling, astral projection. I'm at the theater, but I'm not watching projections, bitch. I'm projected to the next level out the cockpit ejected. Stop it a second, I just need to catch my breath. If I interject too fast, I move backwards like a cassette tape. But the future never really existed. Your bitch was wide open, but she already got fisted by me. Natural mystic Bob. That was not Marley because I was doing my job. Harley, she was a bitch and she was trying to slob on all of her knees. I don't even care. I will flow away like autumn leaves, bitch. When your daughter leaves, she might be rich, but she won't because she gave me all of the money for sports betting. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, there'll be multiple beheadings and 4 weddings. No funeral. Call Hugh Jackson. Call Hugh Jackman. Let me know who attacked me. If Wolverine came through the back for the action sequence, I don't even care. I left 3 deaths in the side of the temple. I died in the side of the temple, literally. That means I'm on the left side of your brain. Fuck that. Yeah, they put me in the padded room. I was back too soon, so I go in the blackest tone. Listen to Eric Clapton, disrated years. In a way, he's weird, but he will never shave his beard until a gay appears and talks to me and gives me all of my money back for funny rap. Bitch, you couldn't even try to do that. Double bit dumb, but I'm fucking both twins. I don't even care. I listen, blow twin, fuck Bob Dylan. I break an acoustic guitar, get his asshole off. Riding fucking Coney script. Your mother flip when she hears this. I'ma break your fucking face quick before I pierce this. You have your ears gazed. I had fear made, developed inside of the test tube. My best move, ID glide is the best lube. I said glide, I mean glide. Fuck that, watch the stream die. Crack this shit, bitch. This ain't a deal break. I don't give a fuck, every single fucking meal is fake. You Hollywood. I can tell you all, I can make your whole life seem so diminished. I will never cross the finish line. I will take you in 10 seconds and pick your mind apart. Hey yo, the rhyming part is me. My man Bessie, bitch, that's key happening. See this shrapnel, that's really real. 100% fire on the western front. The best months I ever fucking roll. Only burn down to the fingertips and touch my soul. So if I really paid attention, I kick one more 16, go home and slay the henchman. Yo, I throw monkey fucking wrenches in the playground at recesses with kids on the benches. I was kicked out of the class, kicked in your ass. I wasn't paying attention cause my brain was moving fast. I'm that ADD, hate what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck, bitch, you can't debate what I'm praying to. Yeah, in fact, my Freemasonry symbol is not satanic. Illuminati, don't panic. Yeah.